My mic is live. Hello, everyone! Jesus Christ, we're 40 minutes late. I apologize. I forgot to ask you guys. You guys okay with going a little bit later tonight? Is that all right?
A little bit, yeah.
You got a little bit? Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Fine.
Awesome. Beautiful. Welcome back to Clickety Clackety Roll to Attackety. We're terribly sorry about the delay. Just a litany of things happened. My computer decided to update. Food was being a nightmare. We almost set the house on fire. You know, it is what it is. We do what we can do. But yeah, I'm glad you care. I'm glad you care, Lulu. I'm very, very happy that you're here. I'm very happy that everybody's here. Beautiful. I'm James Hamrick. I'm your dungeon master this evening. Everyone say who you are at the exact same time.
Hello, I am Regan Teller. I'm an actor, model, and other shit. Hire me, and you can follow me on Instagram at Regan_Teller.
Don't believe what you hear.
Instagram for Antoinette.
Are the future.
Beautiful.
Myles, were you just singing the entire time?
Yeah.
Gotta make a name for yourself somehow, right?
Oh my god.
All right. Well, the voice of All Might. I am here. Yes, you are. Beautiful. So I guess let's just start out with what happened last time.
We gave
For
Cyclops.
Wesley's sake.
We
Yes.
gave
Let me fix your
So
little...
much.
Thanatos
So much.
and I gave a Cyclops some makeup.
We did. Yeah.
It was great.
Okay.
It was just as important as calming Moira down and learning about her affliction. It's basically the Hulk. She sees red from Mogus and hulks out.
Goody.
Oh my gosh, Talia let her into the school, if as a means to try and control it.
Because
Basically.
Mogus
I see.
chosen are not technically allowed in school.
So your headmaster lied to you.
Which is
That's
a
the takeaway
great
here.
sign.
We have broken curfew and disobeyed most of the things she has told us to do. I think that's fair.
It's
True.
not.
I agree.
Honestly.
No.
This camera keeps unfocusing.
But she's
They
good.
didn't want us to drink.
So,
Drink.
Moira is
Everyone drink. I'm already drinking.
Oh.
Go ahead and ask your
Always
question.
drinking.
Always
So Moira in her non-hulky form is okay,
Correct.
but in her hulky form, an enemy.
Yes. And we
Essentially.
find out. We
We
find
kind of
out
got her.
that.
Yeah.
You fought alongside her, hulked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, after the makeover, and after...
The most important part of the session.
yes.
It was amazing.
We went back to
it
school,
was
and River showed up, and she was like, I'm hurt, and Eco's been, like, taken and killed, and we couldn't get Bud, so we had to go on that quest, because she couldn't.
Oh God.
It's
always
almost
picking
like
up
you're the
River's
protagonists
back,
of this
goddamn.
adventure. Who
She came
knew?
with us though. She wanted to prove herself, so she came with us.
And so did Moira.
Yeah. And they did. They helped out. And then we each had our own separate trauma room. As
Yeah.
a test from Farrakha. Farrakha!
Erica!
Erica!
I thought I smelled affliction in here somewhere.
That bitch, Farrakha.
That bitch, Erica.
We find out that Moira is indeed not racist and that she has suffered a really bad memory from the Crowan military, basically, I believe,
see.
killing her mother, right?
Killing her mother
for-
and flaying her family, yes.
It was
it
it
was
was
very
Mortal
shitty.
Kombat as hell.
Raining
Just
blood,
think
that
any-
was great.
Any
That's some
Mortal
Enter the
Kombat
Dragon
stage.
shit.
Yeah.
But now Lysandox and Moira are friends, and she is a friend of our group.
I'm very worried about Moira because, like, after we killed the, like, in her
I do-
memory, there were a bunch of guards, so we ran into an initiative where we fought the guards, and once all the guards were Mortal Kombat style dispatched of.
It was a slaughter room. Every single death was ridiculous in nature.
She was like,
Yeah.
we were all like, she's like, what do I do now with myself here? And we were all like, rewrite history. Do what you need to do to get over it.
Rewrite the stars.
And so what she did was she bashed in her own skull.
Oh God.
I'm gonna tell the headmaster. That seems like a lot.
Yeah,
Lord.
she killed her inner child. She killed her innocence.
Wow.
That's not good. You need to keep
You know,
your
my
inner
brother
child.
picked a bad week to go to the hospital, and I had to move all that.
I had to
Oh,
cut
it
your
was
I had to cut your
totally
trauma room,
sad.
Lionel. I had to cut your
What?
trauma room. You
Aw.
had a trauma room, and
I'm so sorry.
I had to cut it. Too bad.
Well, at least
we
my
all got-
brother's heart sack is okay.
Yes, I'm very happy to hear that.
Shut up.
Get some
Ay,
emotes in chat for Wesley's brother's heart. That's awesome.
He's
But-
fine.
I'm glad
But
to hear
We
that.
found Bud, who was dead,
oh.
killed by the Argent Star, who's a crime syndicate that we have not met yet.
Who took
We're very
Farrakhan's
popular. That's
cup.
weird.
The Argent
did.
Star.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like
Like her-
Sargento, like the cheese brand.
Well,
We should
argent
tell them
means
that.
silver.
Who died?
Oh. So they're a bunch of TV
Bud
actors.
died.
Bud died.
Yeah,
Oh,
and-
But
and
we
we-
brought him back.
And we found
Oh.
Eco 100% alive with his shirt off in a hot tub.
Yeah, you like that, didn't you, Kaine?
No, I didn't! He's a Minotaur!
Again, I'm mad that I
Okay.
missed this.
He was
like-
he was
it
in
like-
a healing pool. He was recovering from his wounds.
I'm sure he was.
Got roughed up pretty bad. But we brought him back. Farrakha brought back Bud after some dialogue, and
Yeah.
then we found some cool stuff.
Yeah, the party met
Wings of
Farrakha
Flame,
in the flesh.
Nice.
Bag of holding. What were the
Love
other
a good-
two?
I love a good bag of holding.
A
Love good
gem.
Oh, I have a gem for nature checks. A +1 to nature checks, I believe.
Is it a plus
Or
one?
is it advantage on nature checks?
Yeah.
I think it's
Proficiency?
advantage.
Proficiency.
Ooh.
Okay.
It gives proficiency.
Proficiency. Thank you.
Gotcha.
I was like, none of this sound okay.
It gives proficiency in nature checks.
Lewis.
Just so James, you know, I don't know if this matters. I did not take piety from the last game because I wasn't here, so I felt
Yes.
bad having taken if I would have. So I'm like, I'm just not going to. So I did. So
To be
I
fair,
did not.
I'm gonna say you have, just because it's not your fault that you weren't here, and I'm not gonna punish you for your brother having an emergency.
Yeah.
We all get piety?
Oh, you're so
Yeah, you
sweet.
all got piety for passing your rooms.
Oh, sweet.
For passing your trauma rooms.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm at 8 piety.
I think that
Same.
puts me
I'm-
at 10, actually.
You're at 10?
I believe
What?
so. Let
You
me
get something
check.
cool if you're at 10.
You get something cool if you're at 10.
Let
Yeah,
me-
birthday cake.
I get Marilyn Monroe singing me happy birthday for
Mr. President.
happy birthday. That's actually way too low. That's like
I'm going to add... If
Mr.
it,
Number One Communist.
let me know
What?
if your piety is at 10.
Okay.
I'm pulling up your
Alright,
character
let me,
sheet.
It is now, yeah, with this
Holy
one.
shit.
Congratulations! You have gained a new boon from Afara. She's very proud of you.
A what? A boon?
Dude.
Yeah, so
Boon.
so you know how your 3 piety grants you an ability?
Sure.
10
Voice
piety
thing.
grants you another ability.
Like you can cast. So like your 3 piety thing is you can cast comprehend languages.
Oh, a boon. Is it like an object or is it like a? I honestly, what? I don't know what's happening. What is going on?
It's like
I'm giving you a
trying to
feat.
decide what a boon is. It's like the debate of the troll toll in Always Sunny. It's like it sounds like you're saying. It sounds like you're saying boo. It sounds like you're saying boo. But it's not. It's boon. It's boon.
All right.
You don't
So
want a boob
so
of
just
a
so
bar.
everybody knows, the ability you just got, Luanil, you have
Yes.
advantage on persuasion checks while you're within a city.
Oh shit!
In addition,
Oh, damn.
if you fail, when you fail an intelligence check or an intelligence saving throw, you can re-roll the die, and you must use the new roll once per long rest.
Okay.
So if you make an intelligence check of some sort, you can re-roll it once per day.
I suggest only using that on nat ones, so that way
I suggest
you don't...
using that on your test.
Yeah.
Also that, because, but like, if you roll a nat 1 and then you re-roll it, you're unlikely to get another nat 1. But if you roll a 2 and then you re-roll it, you might get a nat 1. So that's usually my ruling on shit like that.
Sure, yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
So you made your way through the healing pools of Farrakha, where you
Picked up Bud Nico.
picked up Bud and Nico,
And all of this
met
shit.
Farrakha, got a whole bunch of cool shit, and then you made your way back to Miletus.
Yeah, we left off, walking out of the cave, down the forest, in the sunset. That's where we were.
Okay, we're gonna pick up with all of you entering the infirmary at the Dikacia,
Sure.
both to pick up Luanil and to drop off Bud.
Right, because we left Luanil here.
Because Luanil got hit by a brick on his way out of that cave.
Can we say that we got Luanil's dry cleaning for him as a wake-up gift?
Polemos got it for him.
Yeah, Palemos got it.
Great.
We told
Polemos
him
got
to.
it for him.
Oh, yay!
I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So glad.
Yeah, we made sure that you got your dry cleaning. It's very important that you have fresh linens for the coming days. Anyway, so you re-enter the Dikacia, bloodied, beaten, mentally scarred, and accompanied by River, Eco, and Moira. And you walk into the infirmary and you see Luanil laying there, and you see Headmaster Agetis sitting back in a chair, just kind of observing him, and she sees you walk through the door. You see Agris Keelogath, the female Triton science teacher, who told you where these healing pools were, just kind of frantically tending to the massive bump on Luanil's head. And Luanil, at this moment, you kind of wake back up groggily, and you see your friends walking back in.
Limping, some of us limping.
How's it going?
Morning, Starshine.
You're alive.
What's up?
You're okay! I run over and I hug you.
Hi.
Looking very well rested.
Yes. My head was hurting quite a bit. But, luckily they morphined me up, so.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you again, it wasn't morphine, it was a very specific cocktail of chemicals that induce the effects of morphine, but don't actually become addictive.
Ketamine.
Ketamine is still pretty addictive, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Well, whatever you did, it's great.
All right.
So how have you guys been?
Better.
Traumatized!
You know,
I've definitely
Yes,
been
Professor
better.
Keelogath tells me that you made your way into the healing pools. I was a little concerned, I'm not going to lie, and I've had a very long conversation with Miss Keelogath. How are you?
Well, we
No.
found Bud. Am
yeah.
I still carrying Bud?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Well, I'm just gonna give him like a backpack.
We made
We
sure
found
that he
Bud.
wasn't. We made sure that he was not dead anymore.
Yeah.
Anymore. So you're implying that he's been revived.
Yes?
Not by me. I didn't do it.
It was too late for any spells like Revivify or anything.
Someone had the Midas touch. I'm still high on the morphine.
It's okay, Luanil. Just calm. It's all right. It's all right. Just ride that wave. You're gonna be all right. Just keep singing, but like sing a little softer. We're trying to have a conversation here. Headmaster Agetis like kind of stands up and she walks over to Bud and she just kind of holds out her arms.
Oh, I'll give it. Yeah.
Yeah. And she takes him and puts him on another.
I thought she was an old woman.
She is.
Oh
It
my
don't matter.
god.
She's rather tall.
Oh. How tall?
I'm like, very rude.
On a scale of 1 to Demetrius.
First of all, there's a gender bend of her, and I'm way more down for that.
True. I've seen that.
Oh my lord.
Man with a white
Please, sir.
tux.
Please, sir.
Anyway,
Make me a vampire.
so she kind of takes Bud and lays him down on a bed, and Agris kind of walks over to him and is like kind of messing with him, like opens his eyes, slaps him a couple times, is checking through her potions and things, and she goes, it looks like, so, he's fine, and he's telling this mostly to Headmaster Talia, but is kind of addressing you all as well. He's fine, but resurrection generally, can come with a little bit of a when you come back. So it's there's no telling when he'll actually wake up. But
Wait, a little of a what?
you know.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You know what I mean
No,
by
I don't know.
Oh,
But
well,
yeah,
a little bit of a
suppose
goose?
I do know.
well, is like when things are kind of awkward and difficult, and like you're kind of comatose.
Oh,
Hmm.
that makes sense.
Oh.
He's comatose, but he'll be fine. He'll wake up within maybe a week, maybe a month, but no longer than a month probably.
Luinil just gets really close to him. You sound like a duck. Just
Well,
moves away.
My preferred pronouns are she her, but I yeah, thank you, I guess.
Well, the sound you made was duckish.
Thank you, I guess.
It was very...
Anyway, and she just kind of like shrinks back and like just runs back to the body and like starts taking some potions off the shelf and like kind of opening his mouth, pouring them in. And Headmaster Talia just kind of looks at the rest of you and goes, and how did all of you fare?
I'm pretty okay, actually.
I mean, yeah, fairly okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a little worse for wear. We ran. Actually, I'll look at you guys and go. Should we tell her about Farrakhan? Is that a good idea?
I would like a word with you privately after all of this
Okay.
is said and done,
I'm gonna put this in
Headmaster.
the chat. Hold on.
Well, of course. I will have time. Well, I'm glad that you all are okay. The healing pools can induce some rather strange hallucinations, and the gods' the gods' wrath and curiosity both shine equally upon anyone who enters there. So, it's really an amazing feat that you were able to make your way through that ordeal. You truly
Not
are
for
some of
lack
the
of
best of our
trying.
students, which is one of the only reasons that you are not immediately being expelled. But
We found Moira too.
Yeah.
hi, hello. You found Myra. I am happy to see this. And she just kind of looks at Myra like, did you tell them? And is just like looking at her, and she's just like, oh, yeah. They know. I see. Well, I'm hopeful that as long as Moira wishes it, of course, and I definitely wish it, that you do not discuss her predicament with anyone. It's better that she not face any more repercussions for her lot in life. But regardless, I'm very proud of all of you. I believe that this is a school, so you all should probably be studying for exams at the end of the week.
Ah, damn it.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit!
I totally forgot that I was going to school.
Yes,
We have
I
one
believe
week
everyone
to
Has
did.
that not been postponed because the school kind of blew up?
It has been postponed. You have 3 days without classes, and then the rest of the week you have classes.
Study group.
Study group!
All right. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know any other people.
The test will be the test will be on basically everything you've learned, as well as a couple of other things that you may have missed while you were out gallivanting. But good luck, and thank you. And she just kind of walks out of the room, and she looks at you, Kaine, and is just like,
I follow. once we're out of earshot, I'm just like, okay, so this is a lot. When we were going into the caves to go find Bud and, Eco, there was a bunch of trials, and I think the correct answer was to do what our god would do, right? So I saved a deer, and Kihris, like, left us, and swam away, and, Lysandox, like, gave herself to death and stuff like that. But, when we were with Moira, she had this chance to, like, rewrite the past and, like, let her child self go, and what she did was bash in their brains. That concerns me deeply, and I just wanted to bring that up to you.
I appreciate you bringing this to my attention. I assumed that she might do something like that, and I was hopeful that she would, honestly. For a normal person, that would be considered incredibly unhealthy. Incredibly unhealthy. However, her circumstance has chosen her. And I think that she has accepted her lot in life and intends to make it her own and refuses to fear what she might do anymore. Which could be problematic, but it could also lead to her rehabilitation. I am hopeful that it leads that direction. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I will definitely keep a very close eye on her. We have all been keeping a very, very close eye on Moira. There are a couple of other students of similar nature. Not the same, and definitely not as potent, and not as powerful. But, there are a lot of students who are more than meets the eye, Kaine.
Alright, I'll try and make more friends.
Please do. Is that all?
Actually, we found something, when saving Moira. It's just in the stables. Let me grab Kihris really quick. I, like, run back to the door, go, Kihris, come to the stables! I run back to her. This way.
God, yeah!
We're trying to keep Moira away from it.
Oh no,
Okay,
I'm very glad you addressed this, because I was going to do it later, but this is the perfect time.
So Trent, the obscure video game, I should have clarified this in the channel points thing. The obscure video game lore is only for our Wednesday video game days.
Oh.
I could give you an obscure video game lore.
I mean, I could, but you know.
Here, how about,
Anyway.
have you tried pressing the joystick that you use to walk to try and run?
You joke with that, but you literally figured that out last night. Anyway. Excellent. Well, will that be all,
That's the
Kaine?
wrong one.
We're heading to the
Oh, yeah,
stables.
we're heading to the stables. Brilliant. And you pull Kihris aside. Kihris, you get pulled aside by Kaine.
Oh my gosh, yes, the thing!
The thing!
Yes! Just, quick, John, to the stables! Yep.
Alright.
Poof, we're in the stables.
Alright. She follows you to the stables, kind of curiously, and, just waits.
I'll motion her over to Douglas, and lift up the saddlebag. Actually, before I lift up the saddlebag, I'll be like, okay, so, we were definitely allowed to take this, but we've been hiding it from Moira because that just sounds like the worst. And you put the godsend in a really, really good place. And I feel like you could probably put this also in a very, very good place. And then I'll lift up the saddlebag and show her the axe.
Her eyebrows just kind of slightly shoot up when she sees it. And she goes, "Oh my, you've had a very busy weekend, haven't you?"
Oh, we also ran into the satyr that tried to break into the school to steal the godsend, and he attacked us, so I shot him in the eye, and it seems like he has a personal vendetta for me now.
She
Right.
did do that.
It seems you're acquiring a lot of vendettas. In regards to your question, Kihris, I do not have access to open the vault that the godsend is in. It's just
Oh.
there.
Oh.
So I cannot put this in there with the rest of the vault's treasures.
Okay.
And to be honest, Mogus gave this to you and he wants you to have it. And if you don't, if you don't have it, it'll just find its way back into your hands or back into his hands.
Okay.
Oh.
So hold on to it.
I would suggest holding on to it and do not lose it.
Okay.
Okay.
And do not, and make sure that it does not fall into the hands of any, say, violent criminals.
Okay.
Myra probably should not have it,
I agree.
but if Mogus tells her to take it, do not get in her way.
I don't think I could if I wanted to.
I think Polemos is the only one.
You
who can
certainly
stop
could.
her.
I just don't want my students killing each other at the behest of the gods. It's a very
Hey, you and me
delicate
both.
situation that we have here, and thank you for bringing this to my attention as well. I will note the location of Wrathbringer, and I will make sure that it is catalogued. But for now, it belongs to you. And what you choose to
That
do with
is-
it is up
That
to
is. We will see how that goes.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll look at Douglas and be like, "You hear that? It doesn't leave you. You're the only person who gets to use it. Sentry mode."
He takes it. He literally takes it with his teeth, and it's just and you see a little flash of red in his eyes.
Or maybe in the bag. Maybe in the bag.
I
We'll
agree.
playtest that.
Yeah.
We'll play test that later.
Beautiful. All right. Well, what are the rest of you doing?
Lysandox definitely went to the dorm to take some sort of a rest because she's hurting. Quite bad.
Yeah.
Her lungs are all sore and her ribs are probably cracked too.
Well, you were in the infirmary.
No one offered to heal her, so she didn't go and ask. Because she's prideful.
It's in your last name.
Anyway, Lunal and Thanatos, what are you doing?
Oh. I don't know. I guess Thanatos would. I don't know. I don't remember eating any. I don't ever remember eating ever. So I'm going to make an omelet.
All right.
Rad.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
The omelet station.
So you go out to the place where we usually get breakfast.
No, your dorm has a little skillet.
Oh shit.
Oh,
One of the-
yeah. This is a well-funded school. I forgot.
Well, that was a 10. Wait, I'm gonna use my inspiration from last time.
Oh my god.
Wait. Oh, go ahead. Okay.
Now it was a 16.
There it is.
There it is.
There's a trifold French omelet.
You make a perfectly adequate trifold French omelet.
Mm.
What's France?
You didn't have
Who
to.
knows?
You didn't fuck up enough to just make scrambled eggs.
A 10, you would have made scrambled eggs. Jeez.
Now I don't eat it. I want to go to I forget his name, but the guy why I'm in this place, in the first place, why I'm going to the school in the first place. I forget his name,
Atticus
but-
Telos.
Atticus.
Atticus.
Yes. I want to approach Atticus wherever he is, because I know he loves omelets.
All right, make me a investigation check. Let's see if you can find him.
Ooh, that is a 14.
Where are my dice? There they are. You find him. You kind of look. You're kind of looking around, and you see him walk directly out of his dorm, which is 2 doors down from yours, and he's heading to the commons area, and he's reading something.
I walk up to him with my plate of omelet, and I say, "Hello, Atticus.
Why, hello there, Thanatos.
Well, I know we have our differences, and we don't really like each other.
No,
but
not at all.
If we are to go to school together, I guess it would be nice to, I don't know, let bygones be bygones.
Make me a persuasion check.
Sorry about the ice cream truck guy.
I couldn't even hear
I
it.
couldn't even hear it.
I couldn't hear
Okay,
it.
good.
Let's see if you can persuade a bully into not being a bully.
That's a 27.
Damn.
Holy shit!
He kind of looks at you. Looks you up and down. Smiles. And then he snaps his fingers and... immediately behind you, there's another one of him. And he goes... And his voice is kind of like echoing because it's coming from two people. He goes, "Tell you what, Thanatos. If you can figure out which one of... Can you not stir that, please? If you can figure out which one of me is real, we'll be the bestest of friends."
Which one of us is he gonna?
I know.
Which
I
one
was
of us
thinking
is
the same
Hikaru?
thing. I was like, or on host club.
He kind of
Which-
looks like that too.
Oh.
It's the real one. I may regret this. This may not be the way to go. This is probably a mistake. But I cast suggestion, and I say, tell me which one is the real one.
You have to use the word suggest.
Oh, I suggest you tell me which one is the real one.
Oh no.
He has advantage on that, and he is a cleric.
Oh god.
Oh
You've
no.
you done fucked up.
He could roll bad. Who knows?
No.
Thanatos, I thought you were wanting to be friends. If you don't want to play my little game, then I guess we can't be friends.
Okay. I'll play your game. All right. I'm still holding this omelet, so I put it down for a second. I'm not done with it.
Just put it on the floor.
I just wish you put a Dixie plate with an omelet on the
And, now.
I forgot to turn on the music.
Oh no.
Something would I know what do I asked them both, do you both think the same? Do you have like
Yes, exactly the same. This is the little thing I've been working on where I can just clone myself.
and you have all the same memories?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So
We are
really
literally-
there's nothing
There's literally no way that you can possibly know.
Okay, so I'll just do this by random.
You could insight check one of them.
That is a good point.
Oh my god.
Ask them if one always tells the truth and if one always tells lies.
I play Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mommy told me to pick the very best one, and you are not it. The one on the couch.
And then they both fade away. And you see, kind of poking out of his door, you see him. And he's like, "Neither was correct, Thanatos. I'm very, very sorry. But thanks for the omelet." And he's holding the omelet. And he closes the door.
Well,
Such an asshole.
I didn't want to be your friend anyway. The real plan was to come to you and ask you to be my friend, then throw the omelet away. That was my whole plan, and you ruined it. Now I'm
Aw.
I don't get to win. When will I win?
Oh my.
And I mope away.
You are left alone in the hallway, Myles. Screaming as like every door kind of opens a little bit as you rant.
Someone opens the door. Shut up!
What to say? I do want to say that, because you got a 27, he played that game with you. If you didn't, he would have just, like, in your face.
Oh.
There you go.
That's good.
Anyway, Michael and Regan, how do you spend the rest of your evening?
Oh, after the dorm,
Oh.
I go back to try and find everybody.
Alright. You actually come up on Myles, on Joe. No, it's not Joe.
No,
your
it's
thing
Thanatos.
is not corrected in the Discord. Yeah, it's Thanatos.
Oh.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. You don't need to do that. I was just looking at the Discord. You see Thanatos screaming in the middle of the hallway. I don't get to win!
I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins. I'm just like, are you okay?
No.
Do you need a hug?
No.
No, but yeah.
You want to
Yeah.
hug? Okay, I go over and I hug you. You feel better?
Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Where's everybody else?
I don't know. I just walked away. Luanil, I think he's still spaced out, so maybe he's still standing.
No, Luanil has now come to, I imagine. And he realizes that exams are in like a few days. So Luanil has gone to the Biblioteca to do some estudiantes.
Beautiful.
That was not Spanish for studying. So I'm just in the library, piles of books, various studying, note taking. You see that quill just going,
Alright.
ink, dip.
And Michael, Kihris, you're also in this hallway with Thanatos and Kaine.
Oh, okay. Can I say that I told Talia about Argent Star before we go? That's who killed Bud, or that they got away with the Kylix.
Yeah, that's very concerning information, and I appreciate it. I will look into it, and I will have Ajani and myself personally attend to the Argent Star situation. It's curious how they would involve themselves in the lives of students, but maybe all of these...
What's Johnny doing, actually?
He is fine. He is recovered. He may be less useful to the defense of the school than I hoped he would be. But his teaching style is still very much appreciated, and his expertise is still incalculably valuable. If I can
Who?
speak. Anyway, excellent. And she just kind of walks off, thanking you again, leaving you and Douglas and Kaine. And I assume you follow Kaine, or are you gonna stay with Douglas?
I'll stay with Douglas for just a second, if not only to give Professor Keelagath my steroid potion so she can analyze that whenever she has time.
All right. So Professor Keelagath.
But then I'll catch up.
Professor Keelagath takes it, and
Is it just a potion of haste?
no.
No. Okay. Right. That's
Literal steroids.
That's great.
That's what we'll do. We'll start a school market for whatever this is. Bud, can you how you be replicating this? Oh, you're good. We can also do it literally any other time. I'm just curious.
No, you can totally do this. I just need to pull it up. So just give me a moment. But meanwhile, as you all end your day, we are jumping forward a week, and I need to know how you spend your week. If you spend it studying, I want to know what specifically questions you might want to ask me before your test. And if you're not studying, I want to know what you're doing.
I definitely, Lysandox would definitely be like so study group because she's not the big brains.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not dumb, but like, you know, she didn't have to learn textbook shit
I can't focus,
growing
so
up.
I definitely need that.
So if
So,
you all just are
form
gonna
a-
have a study group, then you all just like sit down in the library together, and you can round table discuss what you think that is gonna be on the test.
Yeah.
oh god,
What do you think is going to be
Luinil.
on the test?
Luinil, help.
Well, I think it's going to have a lot to do with, I don't know. I wonder if it'll be about the gods and like what each of them mean or what they stand for. Like, I wonder
All
if
of
we need
their
to know
weapons.
all of that.
Their weapons.
Oh.
They're
And what
Oh,
they
yeah.
got done
They're
for,
relics.
of course.
So yeah, I think it'll be because that's what we've been learning in class. The few classes we have gone to.
Yeah.
We've also learned about like
The Fallen.
Medusas and the
The Return. Return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, different campaign, my bad.
Oh, what about the milk of progress?
Holy shit! That's what you gave him.
Yeah. So flashing back
Hot
a little
damn!
bit, Kihris. This is a potion of giant strength. It'll make you incredibly powerful. There are no real downsides. If you drink a lot of them, and if you drink them consistently, I can imagine some bad effects. But drinking it once should just be fine. Just don't make it a habit.
Thanks, prof.
Of course. Anyway, back to studying.
We're probably going to need to understand how a god was killed and the whole story with that as well.
Yeah, it was the God's End. This
We'll
is
probably
what
need-
her pencil looks like, by the way. It's a rubber
Wh-
city.
Ah.
Oh.
This is your opportunity to ask me questions as well.
What's
It'll
I
be
the...
am
the
the books of the
test.
library.
You are... Oh, okay. So we don't... Not to know what will be on the test, but
Yeah.
specific information we might need to
Some
know.
information
Okay.
you don't know.
Do we want to do a quick round table on what all of our gods are, despite the fact we might already know?
Yep.
Yeah.
What all
Sure.
your gods are, or what all the gods are?
Both?
God, that's gonna take forever. There's like 20 gods.
Yeah.
You
that
can
was-
you can just take a little cheat sheet and send it to the group if you want. That's fine too.
Do you want to maybe?
Does this bitch have Google Drive?
We have notes.
Well, we can try to just flashcard them real quick.
Okay,
The ones that we know of.
Lysandox. Lysandox. Her god is Athreos. He is the god of passage. Basically, when your soul, when you die, your soul goes through the river passage, and
I
he's
have
the
an
god
idea.
with the boat and everything.
I have a good way we can remember all these. Let's do a roll call. My god's a Farah. She makes a city. She likes it balanced. My god's a Farah.
Farah. He likes to balance. Okay.
What's another one?
My god is Erebos. He rules the underworld. He is god of death. And if you die, just accept it, I guess. is
You
what
meet
he-
him.
Yeah, you need to.
My
Doing
god
a
is
roll call,
Athreos.
that's you,
He
Kihris.
likes long journeys and rules of passage. Pay your way.
My goddess Thassa. She is the sea. She's the goddess of change until everything's perfect.
Thassa, I already forgot yours, Luno. Afara, got it.
Farah.
Oh God. I can't multitask. My God.
We'll clap for you.
This is a disaster. No.
What if Kaine just goes, "My God, this doesn't do the clapping"? Like,
Do you invite anybody to study group with you?
Yeah, sure. Whoever wants
Sure.
to sit with us.
Toddy.
Toddy?
Yeah.
I'll invite the twins.
The twins?
I will definitely go out of my way to invite Moira.
I'm inviting Eco and Palamos.
We're just inviting the entire class. Okay.
Everybody
Yes.
can come.
Class
River
1A
come?
study group.
River does not show.
That's fair.
That's fine. Fuck River.
What about comatose
No one
Bud?
invited her anyway.
River and Bud don't show.
I love
Oh,
that crazy old
buddies in the
Maurice.
infirmary.
Comatose Bud.
River has a concert.
Crazy old
Oh, okay.
Maurice.
River
Crazy
has a
Again,
concert.
nobody invited her.
Right, so RNA just kind of goes like, "Oh, I love rhythm shit. It's like when you're in the arena and then like everybody's cheering. My god is Heliod. He's like the sun
Oh god.
and all that shit."
Yes!
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the all that shit part important?
Dorothea kind of gingerly just goes, "My god's Iroas. He's got a victory. I win stuff."
Hmm.
Toddy goes, "Oh, I love these games. My god is Karametra. It doesn't fit in the rhythm of this song, but she's god of birth and nature and life." Palamos goes, "I cannot adhere to your very simple rhythms.
Oh, I love him.
Love Phillips.
My god is Keranos, god of lightning and
Someone have a
creativity
bongo to play.
and inspiration."
I'm snapping.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
My god is Crufix, god of mysteries and the unknown. Eco says.
So, question for the group. I'll point at Kaine and I'll point at Toddy and I'll go, both gods of nature, what's the difference?
Mine is the god of the hunt.
Oh.
And Karametra is kind of the god of life. More like birth. She's the god of children. She's the patron god of Setessa, actually.
Oh.
The throne of Setessa is actually empty, and Karametra is technically the ruler of Setessa.
Oh.
Children, rebirth, harvesting. She's the god of the harvest. Whereas Nylea is, as Kaine said, more about the hunt and more about the animals of the
In the
forest.
circle of life, so, ants eat lions, and lions eat zebras, and zebras eat the grass.
Pretty much.
Lysandox is like I'm doing is just like Helios, son. Argos, death. And she's just like, should I say it to myself or should I write it down? I've never had to study before. Like that's like you can say she's like her gears are really
None of it's
turning.
gonna
she's
fit my
trying.
brain no matter how I do it, so.
Yeah.
Savaros is the last one. Myra says I don't think it's appropriate that I take part in this. If it's all right, I don't
As long
like
as you're
rhythm.
taking notes.
Of course.
Her name is Noira. She's part of the group. And moving on.
Yes, because that won't make anyone curious.
Kihris!
Savaros goes, "Yo, my name's Savaros. My god's Perforos. He's the god of fire and the forge, and also creativity, kind of.
Shh. Library.
Oh,
Huh?
I'll scream softer."
What a motley crew in this library.
It's so bad.
Are there any gods that we're currently missing?
Bud Spherica, goddess of affliction.
Yes.
And also healing?
Affliction
Like
and
both?
healing, yes, like she's the god of research, science, progress, and affliction and healing.
Gotcha.
And River is the same as Thanatos. No.
No, that's
Lysandox.
Lysandox.
I knew it
That's
was
me.
one of the deathly gods.
To be correct, Frank, Theros is not of the god of death. It's just the passing from life to death. That is his job. Rather than Erebos is the god
Erebos
of
is
death.
he's the god of death.
Tali goes, there is one more that we are missing, because no one here is a disciple of them, at least in this study group, as far as I know. But, Phoenix, the god of lies.
Right.
That's right. That's right. And Phoenix had something to do with the Medusas, if I remember correctly.
Phoenix also the god of the returned?
Yes, he is. He's the god of the
Yeah,
Yes.
the returned. Yes.
Alright, I think we're ready.
Rock and roll, gang!
All right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So,
I don't know.
So test,
I don't know.
No.
So test day rolls around, and strangely enough, instead of like sitting down at a desk with some paper, your homeroom teacher Isa comes up and says, "All right, everyone. So it's test day, and we're gonna take groups at a time. Obviously, I believe those 5 over there are gonna be together. The rest of the class, you're gonna go together. But you
Get
guys
back,
are going
buddy.
First.
It's like Family Feud.
You will proceed to the Colosseum for your test.
Colosseum.
Coliseum. Got it. I grabbed. Wait.
Yeah.
Have
It hasn't been the. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
you've had a long rest. It's been a week.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't slept in a
course.
week.
Okay. In that case, I am tapping Kihris on the head, going, "Wake up, buddy!" And I toss a piece of lamb up behind me. Yes, you're a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you a good boy? Up here.
James, you're so good at being a dragon. What the fuck?
I have a lot of practice.
True, you are very good at it.
He lives with me. What do you think?
She's
Oh,
a much
yeah,
better
that's
dragon
true.
than I could ever be. Anyway,
It's very true.
so you descend into the Colosseum, and who do you see but Gladys?
Gladys! Oh my God!
Just sitting,
Gladys.
just sitting in the middle of the room, Sphinx-like, and she's just like, "Hello. So I have been given the role of test proctor. I thought I'd be just defending the place, but they thought I was pretty good at administering questions. So that's what we're gonna do today. Are you guys ready?"
Are we gonna die if we get it wrong?
I'm not allowed to answer that.
Oh God.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell. We're in the Colosseum. No one dies in the Colosseum except when the school gets attacked, and then people die in the Colosseum.
Oh, yeah.
That's comforting.
So the way this works is you can all answer as a group. So you must come to a consensus and submit your answer to each question.
Okay.
Make sense? We good?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes,
good?
Gladys.
Here we go. How do you acquire the working head of a Medusa?
I know this one.
Okay. Got
Wait, a working head. Wait,
Okay, so what
wait.
you have to do
I
is
don't
make
know this.
sure that she's mid-K, like she's actually activating her power.
Right, mid-game.
Yeah.
Grab her by her snake head.
From behind.
And then you
Mhm.
chop off her head.
Mhm.
Yes,
That
yes.
sounds correct.
And she has to, and the Medusa has to be powerful in order to still
That too.
emit its gaze after death.
Correct.
Is that the answer you submit?
Yes.
Yeah.
She has a little clipboard down next to one of her paws, and she just kind of makes a note.
That's so cute.
Can you pass me a pencil, actually, Regan? I forgot to grab a pencil.
Gladys now has reading glasses.
Yeah, she's
different-
put little glasses on her.
The only glasses I have by me are my blue light Steven Seagal glasses.
Oh, I'm blind as hell, so I wear contacts and
These
glasses.
turn everything
or
yellow,
glasses
so I don't
every
get a migraine.
That's awesome, though. They are very Steven Seagal. That's incredible.
The world's favorite Russian
Next
wannabe.
question. What is the name of the god of the forge?
Perforos.
That's Perforos.
Yeah. Perforos.
Next question. What is Elspeth famous for?
Killing.
Killing Xenagos, right?
Yeah.
I believe so. Hold on.
I think so.
We have to give it a complete
Lysandox goes through her mental notes. I literally saw Xenagos in my notes just now. Esbeth struck down Xenagos. Yes.
With the God's End.
She sailed to the end of the world.
And she came down and was killed with her own spear, if we want to do more of that.
Yeah.
But she was, she
Be
is
graded on the completeness of your answer.
Fuck you.
Oh, what? I don't know.
Then
So
sailed the
what?
world's end with Professor Ajani.
Mhm.
Was
Xenagos.
given the boon of the God's End.
Yep.
Killed Xenagos, but died by was it her own spear or was it Heliod's spear?
She came down and she was already dead, or what? Did she come down? Hold
Was
on.
she in the stars
She
or
came
something?
down,
I thought she came down and she was like, oh, sorry.
killed with her own spear. That's what mine says. It says, and when she came down, she was killed with her own spear.
Probably.
That's what
But I
mine
don't think it was. I don't think it was it the God's End or was it Heliod's spear?
I could have gotten it wrong.
If Michael
I
has
was
a Word
writing really
document, is
fast.
he allowed to check that? Or we're not doing that? Honor code. Great. Okay. Just want to check.
What's the answer you're submitting?
Let's not be specific about the weapon.
That's fine.
She came down with a spear in her.
Yes.
She was famous for coming down with a spear in her. Got it.
That's
Well,
what
she went to the end of the world, struck down Xenagos, came down, run through with the spear that was given to her.
Yeah.
A spear that was given to her.
Who is
Someone speared her.
Iroas?
Oh, Iroas.
Is god of victory, right?
Victory.
Yes.
Which one of your classmates worships her? Him.
Dorothea.
Yes.
Dorothea.
One of the
Yes.
twins.
It was one of the. I was like,
I need each of you to describe what your god looks like.
oh God.
Oh.
Athorios, very tall, not necessarily decrepit, but quite slender, dark, very dark, almost black skin, and has a very long cloak that is cloaked over his face.
Ifara is wearing a blue, sort of like blue robes, carries a scroll and an urn that pours water.
Nylea is greenish, has longer hair that flows behind her, has a really cool like hat helmet that kind of comes out into a point, very Peter Pan style, and has brown wraps around her with a long, big old bow, which is also her relic.
You were gonna
Extra
say big
credit!
old
Give me
butt.
my extra credit!
Lysandox leans over to Luanil. What is a Peter Pan? Is this a type of cooking utensil?
We'll talk about it. It's weird.
Erebos is ready. He's super tall. He's a tall boy. Loves the color purple. Has some horns and a
Favorite
whip.
musical.
Likes the saxophone.
And is
Very sexy.
a saxophone aficionado.
Thassa is a large, blue, majestic sea creature, very much like an octopus, but without like the head of an octopus. Very much just like a more humanoid face, but lots of blue tentacles, like a sea creature. And she's blue.
Like a piece of sushi.
I do like blue.
I like trains.
I like train.
I'm really happy that you guys studied this because I didn't. I thought this would be the one that would get you.
I mean, to be
What is
fair,
the difference between Karametra and Nylea?
yeah.
Yes, Garametra is the one that is more about birth and the harvest
And the life.
and
And life.
And
Yeah.
and life. Yes,
And-
yes,
and-
Nylea.
Leah is the hunt.
the hunt.
And the circle of life, which does involve death. Oh, and for extra credit purposes, she's the reason why there are Medusas.
There will be no extra credit.
God damn it!
I lean
The
over
Sphinx
to.
just pounds its paw enraged. There will be
I
no
lean
extra
over-
credit.
I lean over to Kihris. Thank God I have to dress like my god, otherwise I wouldn't know what the hell she fucking looked like.
I started imagining what it would look like if I started dressing like Thassa. I just kind of rescind back into thought.
You start just going
Yeah.
up to glass looking
That'd
at
be
You start
weird.
thinking about. You start thinking
Michael,
about if it's
look
weird
at
to
the
think
look
she's
at the
hot.
chat.
Is it weird?
The-
Oh my god is hot.
Lysandox questions
Is
if
it
you
weird
could
to
go
wanna
buy a
fuck my
cloak.
god?
I mean, Heliod would probably be down for it.
Helia would be down.
I mean, how do you pray about that? How do you ask your god something so sensitive?
You ask
I
him
mean,
out.
Zeus would
you
come down
can
in a
seriously
heartbeat.
ask him out. They're gods. They're listening.
Okay.
Oh my gods.
They watch you while you're thinking about them. Anyway.
Sleeping. No.
Anyway.
Okay.
I can't find your thing, Wesley.
Oh, never mind. You already saw it. It was the "This is a load of barnacles fish."
Oh, that was
Oh,
so funny.
What are the names of the three polis?
The Polize?
What is a
Meletus,
pole?
and Akros? That's my. I started thinking of Scophos, but that's not one of the Poli. That's its own little
Meletus.
place.
I
And my
blanked at
place is its
Poli.
own
I'll
little
agree,
place.
I'll agree with Kihris.
I agree.
Anybody want to? If it, feel free to disagree. It's a
I
guess.
blinked at Polize. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, no, same.
Oh! Satessa.
Yeah,
Yeah, Satessa.
Oh, we already said
So-
that one.
Mhm.
Akros,
Oh, never
Satessa,
mind
and
that.
Meletus.
I think so.
Lewinil had a moment. He had a moment for
Wesley,
himself.
Your god is the god of the poli.
Yeah, but I only like my lettuce.
One piety taken from you.
One
Goodbye to that.
as far
poli
as
I
like,
gave you.
God damn it.
Oh, my metropolitan persuasion.
All right.
Ah.
What is a returned? And who was the first one?
Oh,
Jesus.
wait.
Ooh,
That's so
that's
funny.
a fun.
Oh, God,
Okay.
Fenax was the first returned, I think.
Oh yeah, I think
Uh,
that's true.
I'm trying. I wrote this all down because Lysandox would have written this
You
all
can
down.
bring your notes into the test.
Okay, then
I
This
can't?
is not an
I have
open note
my-
test.
Milk.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. I'm just writing what the session's about. My bad.
Okay.
Oh.
So returned are what happened when people have died and come back
Died.
across the river Styx.
Tartic.
Tardix.
That.
Tardix.
Yes, but
That.
River Styx is a person.
And a great singer.
Mhm.
A pop star.
I wrote all this down. Where is it? Goddamn.
Is that your final answer?
Yes. The first return was Fenex. We said that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honor code, bitches.
Yep.
Can we hear the question again so we just make sure?
But-
I think we
What
got it.
is a returned, and who was
Okay.
the first?
Okay.
I think we got it.
Returned also have masks on their face.
Yes. They
and
have
you can read
masks
about
with
their
the,
lives behind it.
Yeah.
Careful,
The
she's
name
super
and
That's
touchy about
worse
extra
than
credit.
anything.
but it cannot be read.
But that's how you can identify them.
Hmm. They cannot read them. The return themselves cannot read them.
No, we can if we get them.
Yes.
They cannot read.
They're illiterate.
Bunch of dumbasses.
This all is said. This is all canon.
The masks they wear are the ones
Yeah.
that they're buried with. They're death masks.
Correct. Oh, I'm having a heat flash. Jesus Christ.
It's fucking hot outside. I get it.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
I'm
it is
about
hotter.
to.
Heat wave.
I have to You know how you
We're
put a
having a
trash
heat
bag over
wave.
your air unit? That's why I have to like take off that trash bag because I'm like dying.
Yeah. You looking for more questions?
No, you answered all the questions.
No, what
Oh.
did I do wrong?
Oh, I did that. Sorry.
She
Sounds so
stands up and
ominous.
goes, congratulations on making it this far. Remember, you asked me whether you could die here. That now would be the time that might happen. Please, as they say, roll initiative. As she unfurls her wings and just pounds the ground with both feet and roars at you.
What did we do? What did we do?
It's all part of the test.
Yeah, she didn't say the test was over, did she?
No.
You said you answered all the questions.
Yeah, we didn't. This could be a multiple part test.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna have to fight something for the exam to be a hero, you know?
True. I will say, I'm glad I rolled a 5 plus 5, so I rolled a 10. I'm glad I rolled low. I don't want to hurt her.
Hey, no one gets hurt in the Coliseum unless the school is attacked, and then people get hurt in the
Then
Coliseum.
people die at the Coliseum.
Alright, initiative's above 20.
I got a nat 20 and just added my initiative, so 22.
Good job.
Alright. 20 to 15.
20.
Noise.
Nice.
15 to 10.
I got to 12.
I got a 10.
And Luanil, what'd you get?
9.
Oh,
Alright. So, Gladys takes to the air.
oh god.
God.
As combat begins. Kihris, it's your turn.
Can I say that I've attuned to my wings of flying by now?
Yeah, yeah, you can attune to anything that you've been trying to attune to.
Rad. I'm going to say the command word on my wings of flying.
What did you set the command word to be?
Stay frosty. And I envision them being like sea serpent wings rather than like bird's wings or bat wings, like sea serpent spread.
You got it from a temple of Farrakha, so they're kind of like Icarus wings. They just like
Oh.
out of a backpack.
That's dope. The inventor. I'm going to get as far as I can flying speed wise. Oh my gosh. At Gladys, and then cast Misty Step as a bonus action to land on her back and attack on her, like where her wings are.
Let me make sure that Wings of Flying doesn't take an action to activate.
He's a good man. He's a kind man.
You use an action to speak its command word. So you've used your
Okay.
action and your bonus action to poof onto her back.
Great. Okay.
Right, and that's your turn. Great. Lysandox?
I'm just giving a big thumbs up.
I know that Gladys is pretty high in wisdom, so I'm not gonna throw a spell at her. So I'm just gonna shoot her. Bonus action, bring out my spiritual weapon. I'm a shooter with my crossbow.
Alright.
I'm not gonna try not yet. Oh, okay. Well, that is a 23 to hit with the crossbow.
That hits.
Eek. And that is a measly 5 piercing damage from the crossbow. But bonus
So
action.
magical.
No, I don't think so.
No. So it just kind of and up in her wing, and she's just still flapping and seems fine.
Right. Spiritual weapon. Let's see if this baby hits. Okay. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. All right, that's better. That's 12 force damage.
Okay.
And that's me turn.
So
That's
the
me
mace
turn.
hits her actually a little bit harder, and you see it kind of against her face, and then she just kind of realigns her head and looks down at you and hisses.
Oh.
I will cast Fairy Fire
Nice.
on this creature.
Is that an AoE?
The funny thing is that she has legendary actions, no legendary resistance. Yes, it is AoE, so you're gonna get Kihris as well with that.
Do it.
I'll do it.
Okay. Dex save, Kihris.
Kihris can take it. He's fine.
He's a Dexy boy.
He's a
He said-
sexy boy.
Teeth chattering in fear. Oh, baby! I think that's oh my god, yeah, it's a 22.
You
win.
Ding 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 ding
Alright,
ding ding.
so Gladys just kind of lights up in like just as you kind of intone some lyrics to your favorite song, and she just lights up like a constellation. It's gorgeous.
Bonus action, I determine tail.
Okay.
So I just sit on the ground.
Just sit on the ground and start singing.
Job well
Calling
done.
The many people who've died here. At the end of your turn, she kind of looks back at you, Kihris, and she's gone and appears 60 feet away from you, staring at you.
Rude.
And then on her
I
turn-
freak out for 2 seconds until I realize that I'm still flying.
Yeah.
Do the whole Looney Tunes.
She is
Big
going
sign.
to
Oh no.
she's going to cast.
Oh. No.
She just kind of looks at you, Kihris, and just starts muttering something unintelligible. Do any of you speak Celestial?
I'll check.
No.
I have tongues.
The suspense was killing me, Lysandox.
You haven't cast tongues, so none of you
Let
understand.
me just read off my list of languages. Common, Draconic, Elvish, Giant, Leonin, Minotaur, Primordial, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
But not
Not
celestial,
Celestial.
which
Not
is
celestial.
what we need right now. So,
So,
as impressive as that is.
Speaking some strange- speaking some
Grog, I
strange
speak
constellations.
grog.
Kihris, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh. Well, you're a paladin.
And he said through chattering teeth out of fear. Okay. That's gonna be don't worry, Giuseppe. I'm gonna be okay. That's a 27.
Alright,
Nice.
Nice. So, like, you feel you yourself kind of start to dissipate a little bit, and you just kind of, like, hold off that energy.
Banishment. Nice. Nice try.
And she kind of smiles and goes, "Very well done. You're very charismatic, Kihris. Good job." And,
Damn.
Great.
Kaine, it's your turn.
God. I don't wanna. I pull out my bow and I'm like crying. I'm so sorry, Gladys.
We can't like actually hurt her. She's a fucking sphinx. Like, and we're like what, level 6 or something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna mark her as my favorite foe. As I do this, should these hit? That is a 19 and a 19.
Those both hit.
Cool. All right, let me grab my dice. Okay, 2d8 plus d6 for my dragon plus a d6. Can I sneak attack her because she's focusing on Kihris?
No, because she's 60 feet away from him.
She blinked.
Okay.
I was just about to say.
Because fairy fire was up. Everyone has advantage on these attacks.
Alright, I did not get a nat 20. Alright, so that's 17.
And is that melee attacks or is that spell attacks as well?
All attacks.
All attacks.
All attacks.
So
Okay,
17
sweet.
plus 14 is 20, 30.
31.
Yeah.
30.
31 damage from me as I send my Durgan with my bonus action over to do a nip. And he actually rolled.
She's in the air, and he doesn't have wings, so he can't. Like,
I thought he did have wings.
He does not have wings yet.
He can't fly yet. Poor baby.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He like kind of flaps his wings trying to get up there, seeing this massive beast flying, and he's just like, and he just can't quite get up.
That's fine. That's weird. Alright.
It's technically a drake, not a dragon, so that's why. Anyway,
Wink.
And I'll back up my movement.
all right, you back up. All right, Luno.
Well, I am going to just how far is she from me?
She is 60 feet in the air from you.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just like kind of timidly stick out my staff and just shoot off like a chill touch to her. Okay. So to hit. Do I roll? We roll advantage. Even. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a roll to hit, you roll advantage.
All right. 24 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm just kind of like, yeah, and I do 7 damage.
You see this massive spectral ghostly hand just like shoot out of your staff and then just go, yeah, smack, and you just kind of give her a light slap on the
It's like, so I basically bitch slap her instead of like full on attack. Like,
it's palm, not back.
oh, it's a palm, not a back. Okay,
It's a-
that was just. Sorry, Gladys.
It's okay. This is a test. You gotta do better than that or you're gonna die. And with her, with a legendary action, she is going to try banishment again, and this time on, looking down at the thing that's giving people advantage on this. Looking down at you, Thanatos. Thanatos, make me a charisma save.
Oh, yeah.
Before you roll, I throw in a portent and you roll an 18.
Yes!
That's
That's how you do it, Luino. That's how
Is
you
that-
do
18 plus my charisma
Yeah,
modifier.
yeah, so you pass.
it. Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Like, not today, Gladys. Not today.
I came prepared!
So you just scream at Thanatos to steal himself, and like know who he is as a person, and you also get that like ripple as you're like thinking on what it means to be Thanatos Mortimer, but like you stay on this plane of existence.
Lunel, you look over at Thanatos and you yell, Bard harder!
Bark harder, bitch!
I'm sorry, I had to.
You just see me like flipping you the bird, like running, like. Whoa!
So great.
I feel inspired.
Top of the round, Kihris, it's your turn.
Stab it.
Do you have a 60-foot flying speed?
I do.
All right.
I will get over to my lady.
Oh my lord!
My lunch.
Ladies?
Can you
Is
please
it
call
fun?
that to Gladys's face,
My lady, stab.
lady?
My lady.
Sorry.
That is a 26, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
Divine Smite at level 2. Because I feel like a simple prod will not do the trick.
All right.
I'm gonna
Give me that.
make
prod.
sure
Oh. Oh my.
I will make sure, because I am prodding, to not say milady.
Ah!
What about my dude?
Dadgummit.
My bitch.
Dude.
Jeez. Okay, so 3d8.
Oh my.
Eh. Oh, wow. Baby, no. That's horrible.
Baby.
All right.
Baby, no.
Baby, yes.
Baby, no.
And I was like, baby.
Come on.
no.
Ah.
Baby, only talks
17 total. For all that hard work. 17 piercing damage.
Sometimes it be like that. You didn't actually want to hurt her. That's just what it is.
Regan, you're going through every single sound alert, and I want to know why.
Because I have a million channel points and you won't let me use it for my wild magic.
Oh,
surge.
I have 20k.
Oh my god. How do you get
Does-
so?
Yeah.
Well, you do a lot more streaming than I do.
Anyway,
I
Does
watch
a
them a
50
lot. You know, I'm pretty dedicated to them.
pretty
You know.
dedicated, and we appreciate that. And we appreciate
Does
all
a-
you out there. Please, don't let Regan keep taking up the sound alerts. You guys throw some in with your channel points. Continue watching.
I
us.
mean,
Also, if anyone
since
wants
I have
to-
20k,
There you go.
if
No,
anyone
waste
wants a
my
wild
points.
magic surge, I'll buy it for you.
No, shut up.
I don't think we're allowed to do it,
You're not
right?
allowed
When
to
we're
do
in
it, no.
game. Yeah, that's. I would have been throwing them out like candy, to be honest. I can do 20 wild magic surges with what I have right now.
Situation is going south. Just like start a wild magic surge. Just to fuck with the DM. Get him off his groove. Not cool. Yeah.
Throw off my groove.
I'm sorry, but you threw off the Emperor's groove.
Sorry. What's his name?
I love that movie so much.
Alright.
Theme song guy. The next two hits were a 15 and a 24.
15 misses. 24 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Great.
Ah,
Then I'll smite again.
You
Why
do a
not,
stab, You
Ethan?
do an overextend on the second one, and then you just bring it back around.
Nice. Well, let's play it back. I'm gonna smite again, just at first level.
Smite.
Oh, baby!
Beat it down.
And that is a 22 total for that.
That's more
Schmite,
we
schmite.
like it.
That is
That's
more
our
of what we
smiting
want.
boy. That's our
Yeah.
smiting boy.
Nice.
She is now. She is now bloodied.
Nice.
As you
Bloody.
like sink that,
Or
sink the
Gladys.
spear into her again, she's like, that hurts. That hurts. Thank you. Please pull that out. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay. Keep going.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
sorry.
try and kill you in a second, so keep going.
That's fair.
Lysandox.
I don't know if this is gonna work, guys, but since she out here banishing people, we're gonna attempt it. So I'm going to cast blindness,
Okay.
and that's a con check.
Ooh.
That's a 22.
Fuck. That definitely misses. I attempted.
Yeah,
But
It's
then
the thought that counts.
It's a
Here's a
thought.
good move.
bonus
Gladys
bonus
looks down at you and just
action.
goes, it's the thought that counts.
I had to try. And then she sends her mace to hit her across the face as she's like, I had to try. Boom.
Okay, go for it.
Hopefully it hits.
That's it, man. Game
Uh,
over, man. It's
Oh,
game over.
it might. Let me see. Fuck. Why don't I remember? What is it plus to hit? There you go. There we go. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
No, found the AC. All right. So I had to try. Boom, and it hits her in the face as she was distracted by me saying that.
Dog gets kind of like, she just-
And that's max damage. So that's 13 force damage.
She's really starting to look a little tired. Great. And Thanatos.
I get up from doing meditating on a tail, and I stand up, and I look at this sphinx, and I point my finger and I say, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of a bird cat thing." And I I bestow my tale giant. I speak of the deeds of a mighty giant. Each creature of the target's choice it can see within 30 feet of it must make a strength saving throw, taking force damage equal to 2 rolls of your bardic inspiration die. On a failed save, it's knocked prone. The creature that succeeds on its saving throw takes half as much damage and isn't knocked prone.
Nice. It still takes damn. I see you.
And if it gets
What
knocked
kind of
prone.
damage is it?
Force damage.
Okay. That is a 23 on the save, so roll the damage.
I'll do it.
I'm sitting here going, this CR doesn't seem that strong for what this thing is. But then I look at her stats, and she honestly does not have like below a 4 in anything.
That's why saving throws are like hard. I mean, hard for us to get through at least.
Damage, full damage was at 11.
Okay,
So I guess
rounding up, that's 6. So yeah, you point at her, and then just like as you describe, the massive fist of a giant just comes out of like your pointer finger and just bam punches her, and she just kind of weathers it, flies a little off course, and then like stabilizes herself and continues just hovering midair.
Bonus action, I will give Kihris bardic inspiration. I say, hey, sorry about giving you that advantage on attack rolls. Here's some support.
Bro, like on top of like poking out around Gladys's head. Thanks, bro.
Just dangling and just like just getting flung around by this thing.
Maximum effort.
I'd really like that tail, Thanatos. I liked that one.
Thank you. I wrote it myself.
Gladys is going to attack you, Kihris.
That's understandable. It is her right.
That first one is a crit.
Yikes.
And the
Oh boy.
And the second one is a 21 to hit.
Oh, wait. Actually, no. No, that's not a crit. I'm going to use my reaction as a grave cleric. I do have that. Hold on. Let me double. Sentinel at death's door.
It cancels out crits. I'm glad you remember.
So, no, that doesn't crit.
Thank you.
It still hits, though. Yeah.
She's allowed.
We're going all out for this. It's a test, so.
You basically just yell out to Kihris, "Watch out! That one's gonna hurt!" And
So you brace yourself for it, it's a lot less.
like you just see an image of this thing just like grabbing Kihris and ripping him in half, literally. And you just kind of warn him that might happen in a second.
Kihris, don't die. Watch out.
Okay.
Oh god. All right.
How bad is it?
It's pretty bad. The first hit is going to be 17 slashing damage.
Merciful Lord.
Thank God that didn't crit.
Uh-huh.
The second one is going to be 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
As she just kind of like grabs you and like tries to rip you in half, and you're just like barely holding it together. And then she like puts you in her mouth and she's like, I'm trying to eat you, but you're like holding it out Hercules style.
Okay, Aaron. Don't lose an arm and a leg.
I have never felt more empowered or terrified.
All right. Beautiful. Kaine.
Is it my turn? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to stand for a second. I want to switch that for. Yeah. Is she at all closer to me?
No, she's still 60 feet in the air.
I'll just hit her with my bow again.
And
Okay.
you
Just
can't
hit her,
use that
guys.
attack with this.
She's looking woozy.
Because
that
I'm
is-
in her
There's advantage on
mouth.
the attack too, so.
Right, you're right, I do. That is a 25 and a 26 to hit.
Okay.
And then just
I hate
Chinga.
I hate you so much.
Alright, so automatically that's 14 damage just from the bonuses. It is. God, hold on. Give me a second. Okay, so that's 10, 17, 23 plus 14 is 37. 37 damage.
Whew.
How do you take her down?
I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Let Kihris go, and I loose 2 arrows and just kind of shoot both wings, and she kind of gets stun locked and comes to the ground.
It pins her wings, and you just hit him right in the joint, so she gets paralyzed, and she just falls to the ground, still carrying Kihris.
Oh god.
She's going to try to take you down with her, Kihris, though. So make me an athletics check.
You have a bardic.
Okay.
Yes, you have a bardic. Use it.
Oh yes, I shall. I will be using the bardic for this.
The DC to beat is a 21.
Oh boy. Oh god. I don't think that's gonna do it. We were due eventually.
Use the
all
bardic
together.
too?
Yeah, I had a 5 and a 1 on the bardic. So that's a 14 for your boy.
Nah.
Alright, so yeah, you're feeling kind of weak from those hits, and the mouth just kind of closes around you as you fall to the ground with her.
That's okay.
And you take... You take another 20 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Alright. I am...
You kind of
yeah.
your mouth.
Just similarly to after fighting the Crowan couple of soldiers, I just kind of like shove the trident out and like roll over onto the ground and just go like Drax in Volume 2, just like yes.
Lysandox will walk over to Kihris and just like offer her paw and be like, "You idiot." And like, also, as she grabs him, I will cast Cure Wounds on you.
Aww.
Is Gladys okay?
Gladys is fine. Immediately as she hits the ground, you see like this kind of wave of green energy wash over her. At this point, you see that all of the teachers have been watching in the stands.
That's 12 hit points. Sorry.
Including Ajani, who looks himself.
He's back.
But Professor Isa just kind of stands up and goes, "All right, well done. Your results will be posted in the morning. Dismissed." And he just kind of walks away, and everybody else just kind of looks at him, and you see Agris kind of go, "Good job. Very well done. You did great."
Thanks.
Yes. And Knight Solaire is just there in his bucket helmet, and he's just like, "Yes, it was really quite the radiant performance that you gave." And Ajani is like, "Ha ha! Yes! Quite impressive. Very well done, all of you."
Yep. On my way out, I walk by Gladys and I lean over. "Do you want a good fairy? I'm really sorry about what happened."
Yes.
It's fine. I was ready for this, and there are contingencies in place. Very good shot. Very good shot, Kaine. I'm glad that we didn't have to fight in the temple. I would have actually killed you guys.
Yeah, that's fair. Did you
Yeah.
want a good berry though?
Good berry would be nice.
Okay,
Good berry would be nice.
Good berry, chocolate covered raisins this time.
How many more times do you have to do this?
Yeah, how many times do you have to do this before the day's out?
To do what?
To test people. Just one more? The other half of the class?
1B?
Yeah, everybody else is... You're asking Gladys?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm gonna be fighting all day. It's an agreement we made. I haven't been able to kill anything in a very long time, so this is the closest I'm gonna get.
You got super close. That was the most fun I've had since the roller coaster where I was from, back in my hometown.
What is
You went on a roller coaster?
What is a roller coaster? I don't have enough time to. We'll debrief.
Is there? Can I roll for having ever been to Six Flags over Meletis? Like,
I'll need to
My
look
goodness.
at that. But
Actually, Six Flags Over to Tessa's better because it's all S's.
But for
Six
now,
Flags.
we are going to take our break here. And we're going to come back the next morning with your results.
So long rest.
So long rest, yes.
Yay!
yeah.
All right, see you guys in about 10 minutes. Thank you for sticking with us. I know we're going a bit later, and we started a bit later, but I'm happy that you guys are here. And please chat with us, please. We're just kind of, we're just playing a little D&D, and we like having you there. Thank you. See you in a bit.
See ya.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Clickety Clackety, Roll to Attackety. Hello, everyone. How was everybody's break?
Got the last of my pizza
Wow.
from this weekend.
Yes.
The last of it.
Wow.
I'm gonna be a good girl for the rest of the week.
Pizza.
Pizza's good. There's so many good things in pizza.
Yeah. Pizza.
Pizza's
Right.
good. There's so many good things in pizza.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I have the
Right.
I have the stream going in the background. Give me a second.
Meh.
Boom. Beautiful. All right. Cool. So, you all. I'm sorry for railroading this a little bit, but you guys did whatever you do in the evening after these exhausting exams. Rewarded yourself with any desserts or physical training or anything like that. You did what you wanted to do that evening, and then the morning comes.
Oh God.
I'm gonna start with you, Kihris. You wake up, and your bed is just damp with sweat.
Hmm.
And
Hot.
you turn to the side, and wearing some fake fur, like satyr legs, a whole bunch of red paint, some green cloth, some fake horns, and a giant spear. You see Kaine laying in bed next to you.
What? I'm gonna like just roll out of bed very quietly. What? Would I be able to would I be able to assess whether this happened as the result of a switch or not, or I have no idea?
I will say you have no idea. You know you went to bed and no one was in the bed.
Okay.
Consent.
Yes.
I'm gonna I'm gonna try to pick up Kaine and put her back into her own bed without waking her up.
Alright. Give me give me a stealth check
Yeah, I thought
Versus
so.
my passive.
versus your passive perception.
Okay.
Oh, don't you worry. Your boy has disadvantage.
Great.
Actually, point of order. Point of order for a second. This might be meta for a moment, but I didn't go to bed in my
You don't go to
heavy
bed in your
armor.
You don't
Thank
have
God.
advantage.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
My passive is 17.
So you gently
Okay.
just kind of push open the door of Kaine's room, and you notice just a ton of like ale and wine bottles just covering the entire place. There's some blood like just covering the bed a little bit. And Kairos is sleeping gently at the foot of the bed.
I'm considering putting her back in my bed because of how weird this is.
There are no correct answers here.
There are no correct answers. I'm sorry, I rolled a lot of dice because he said it would be a week.
What in the name of... I'll look at the room and I'll look at you at least like 10
For your
times.
benefit, this does not undermine your agency. Nothing happened.
Correct.
You did
Oh,
not do
totally.
anything.
Totally. Does the bed have blood in it?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Is there any way I?
It's dried over. It's not fresh.
Okay, I'm gonna like, as best I can. I'm a moderately.
Animal was slaughtered here.
Oh, that is grody and so unlike you. I'm seriously mulling over whether Douglas might have gotten into Kaine's room. It's like, that's the only explanation for all of this. We are gonna have a talk.
Give me what's your passive perception, Kihris?
It's not great. 11.
Okay. With an 11, you do. If it's above a 10, you do notice there are some hoof prints in here.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What the
In
fuck?
the name
And
of
the window is open.
The window in my room is always open. Are you kidding me?
It's fair, yeah.
I'll go. Still carrying Kaine. Blood on the bed's gross. I'll like peek out the window.
You see the staples from here.
What the fuck?
But like, how even?
How does he fit through a window?
Yeah. How did he even? How? But how? I'm gonna go back to my room and put her in my bed, and then follow where I think how whoever did this got back to the stables.
All right. Lysandox, Thanatos, and Luanil. What are your passive perceptions?
18.
Mine is 12.
Mine's 16.
Make me another stealth check, Kihris. See if you
Oh,
wake up
no.
anybody.
Oh no.
Wake me up.
I'm gonna see
Wake
what my
me
dragon
up.
passive is.
Wake me up inside.
Can't wake up.
Wake me up
Wake me
before
up
you
in-
go.
Leave me hanging out like a young.
Oh, that's much worse. That's a 10.
God, how did no one know Michael wasn't gay?
So you, yeah, I know,
Wait,
right?
I have a question. Can my dragon use his passive as well?
Even saying
Yes,
gay.
sure. So the dragon notices Kihris kind of walk in carrying you, and he kind of like sits up on the bed. He's like, he's kind of wagging his tail, flapping his wings.
I stir a little bit at the hearing of my baby.
Shut up.
As you
Shut up,
walk,
you're so
but
cute,
as you
shut up.
walk back into the main room, just going, what do I do? And like just kind of mumbling to yourself, every single door opens as every single person is getting up and walks into the situation.
Do I wake up?
Yeah, you do. And you're being held by Kihris in the middle of the room.
I 100% just scream.
Oh.
That's entirely fair. I'm not trying to keep you, so I'll let you go if that.
I'm like,
There is. No.
I feel like the three of us are like popping our heads in like in Scooby-Doo. We're like boop boop boop.
There is a perfectly logical explanation about my part in all of this, and then a bunch of answers that have yet to be found. If you're trying to go into your room, I'll be like, let's not do that. Let's not do that just yet. Let's not do that.
Kihris, what did you do?
What? Okay. Okay. First of all, so many
Looks
assumptions
like
in
you
that
guys were
question.
burning the midnight tequila.
What?
There's alcohol bottles everywhere. What the hell?
For real?
Look, this is the worst. I'm gonna.
Are those
Actually,
bookmarks?
before I try to like explain myself, I'm gonna jump out the window and try and find Douglas. I was like, "There's a perfectly logical wait," and then like sprint out the
So you
window.
all wake up to Kihris carrying Kaine. Everyone make me a history check, by the way. Especially you, Kihris, now that you've like put her down and you see what she's wearing.
Okay.
History?
Can I also make this check?
Yeah,
Damn
you
it. It's not great.
The girl's
Damn it.
kind of
can.
good.
DC is a
It's a
13.
It's a
What'd you
straight up
What'd you say
2.
it was?
I got a 13.
I got a 13
I got
as well.
I got a 14.
Okay, so you three know exactly what she's dressed as. This is a costume made to look like Xenagos, including his staff.
I will say, I rolled my D100 table. It says you wake up in the bed of an NPC wearing a costume.
But she is dressed as Xenagos, and Kihris is carrying her, drops her on the ground, and goes, "There's a perfectly logical explanation for this," and leaps out the window.
I hope this is extra credit. What's happening?
After he leaps out the window, Lysandox will just take a look up and down at Kaine. Are you going to go too?
I don't know what happened. I'm holding my baby dragon like in a panic attack.
Are you all
Of course
right?
you don't.
I'm gonna change, and I go and I put on.
You probably push
Fair.
us all out of your room so you can change.
Just push everyone out of the room. Meanwhile,
Slamming the door.
Meanwhile, Kihris, you follow the hoofprints over to the stable, and you see Doglos passed out in the corner of his little stable. The smell of Feyweed just filling this entire room.
Buddy, that is dank. Who did you share with?
Me.
How did you even? I'm gonna try to wake him up, not forcefully, but just sort of like.
You
Look,
wake him up
playing-
and he's just kind of like.
Is there Ravi Shankar playing in the background?
Yes, there is.
Hey, buddy, what the even balls, man? What's going on?
Even balls.
What the even balls, dude?
You notice, and he kind of notices at the same time as he kind of looks at you, and then he looks over. The axe is missing.
Fuck! Sorry.
So, I'm not angry. Um,
Not angry.
give me a second. I just. Okay.
You all hear a scream from the stables.
Just like this
Whoa.
high shriek.
Should we go check on him?
You had.
Yes.
At this point, I'm
Yes.
dressed.
Yeah, Lysandox, as soon as she heard the shriek, she got dressed real quick and then just headed out to the stables.
You all head out to the stables. But meanwhile, Kihris.
You had one job. Just the one. Just the one. I have forgiven you eating squirrels for only Thassa knows why. I have stood idly by while you have humped everything that lives. But you had the one job, Douglas. The one. Don't let the evil axe go out of your sight. What even balls? What the even balls, dude?
This is Kira's version of cursing. This is great.
God. Oh my god.
Not the lopsided ones, the even ones.
So I assume
For the
that
first time
yeah.
in a very long time, Douglas looks kind of sad as you're berating him. He's giving you puppy dog eyes, even though he's a horse, which is very disturbing.
It's very angry. It's very frustrating to be mad at you when you do that. You haven't been in this much trouble in a long time. Do you know where it is?
He just kind of looks at it, and he looks up at you, and he's just like,
Okay.
At this point, the rest of the party walks in.
Oh, did a skunk come in here?
Yeah, and he just ate it. Ate it all up.
That's not a
Man.
skunk. Someone's smoking doobies in here.
Ruby.
I am not making eye contact with anyone because I'm so concerned about what happened.
Kyrus, we could hear you screaming from the dorm. What is wrong
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah, we heard you shrieking. What's happening?
Well, it's not technically what's wrong with me. It is more so the universal consequences of my horse. So, and I'm gonna, like, as I'm saying that, I'm just backing up towards the saddlebag, and I'm gonna lift it up and show everyone that it's definitely not there anymore.
Oh fuck.
That's
hence
great.
the shrieking. My words precisely.
Well, that's not good.
Did you? But did Kaine not tell the headmaster to come get it, to hide it away?
She said that we, and I shudder to think why now, said that we should keep it for safekeeping. I know that sounds irresponsible to give world-ending instruments of doom to children, but those are the words that came out of her mouth. Her words, Thassa's ears.
To be quite frank with you, Kihris, I don't understand why you left the axe with the chaos creature.
Yeah.
I got
That's
nothing.
fair.
I got nothing.
But, that's beside the point right now. And Lysandox will look at Kaine.
Who's looking at the ground with the baby dragon in her hand.
Kaine. What the fuck is going on, Kaine?
I don't know why my room's a mess. I don't know why there are hoofprints in my room. I don't know why there's blood in my bed.
Well,
There's blood in your bed.
Can you
Oh, yeah.
can you please ask my very, very guilty horse what the hell happened?
Yeah, I can. I walk over, I kind of sleep with animals on myself, and I, give Kihris this really wide as I walk the horse on the other side. I'm just next to Douglas, so there's a horse between us. I'm just like, hey, buddy. Okay, your master wants
It's for horses.
Kihris wants to know if you know what happened.
Oh yeah, like the purple dude.
Purple dude?
He gave me some hay, but it was green. And it was really good.
Hay is green.
Yeah, and it was really good. And then he was like, "Can I ride you?" And I was like, "Sure, man, whatever." And then we had a night on the town. It was awesome.
Okay, apparently Douglas was given some hay that wasn't hay by a purple person who they had a night on the town with.
Oh my god, Douglas was drugged.
What a mystery! What? We were not any farther than when we started. I'm gonna yank the horse.
I certainly don't know any purple people.
Lysandox was about, literally mid-roll her eyes, and she was literally about to tell Kaine. So if anyone stops her, she goes,
"What up?" Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah,
What mystery is this? Who knows purple people? And I'm gonna yank the horse and start walking outside the stable.
Did he have one eye, one horn? Was he flying? And did he eat people? Ask him that.
I'll ask him that.
She can. I'll keep him there.
The weird thing is he had two horns. And he could fly, he said, but he didn't. And then I don't know, man. He had all these papers with him, and then he put one on every door in the city.
I relay all of this information.
And,
So a two-eyed, two-horned, flying purple paper eater.
What?
Or paper poster?
Paper poster. We
What's
should
on
look for posters around town.
What's on the posters?
I don't know. Do I look like I can read?
Yeah, horses can't read, Kihris.
What? You can't read?
I'm still looking at the
You chew up squirrels for fun, and you're telling me you can't read?
So Kihris, you're just but Kaine, you hear, dude, I'm a fucking horse. Do you think I can read? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, I'm just a horse, man.
Douglas, why don't you go take a
Dude,
nap?
and he's like stomping his hoof at you, and he's just like, "Fuck you, man! Like, seriously, you don't get me at all."
At this point, I put his
Can't be at all.
At this point, I put my hand on Douglas's chest and a hand on Kihris, and I'm like pushing Kihris out of the table. Okay, Douglas, maybe we stay here.
Douglas goes and listens
He's
to
like
MCR.
squaring up. He's like just pushing his chest forward at you.
I'm just like, no,
This.
take a nap.
He starts.
Like the guy took the axe because he thought it was cool, and he said he was with you guys. So, like, I trusted him. He said he was a good friend of Kaine, of you, I guess, as you.
Douglas does know Zane.
Oh.
I'm gonna think about that for 2 seconds and then sprint full speed back to the dorm.
At this point, you hear a bum 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 bum.
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
No.
Okay. We'll take care of this later. Yeah. And Lysandox does a light trot back to the dorm.
I'll follow.
I'll go 2.
I'm gonna still sprint back
Yeah,
to the
me
dorm.
too.
All right. As you get back to the dorm, what do you all do?
Well, I try to find Kihris. If he's not there, he's not there.
I'm attempting to see if I can find the axe in Kaine's room before Kaine gets back into the room.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Well, what could possibly go wrong?
You could
He
possibly-
said. He said, like John Lovitz, what could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Dear God, today is not. I am jailing that diggity dice. That's just an 8.
An 8?
F my life.
Yeah, you don't find. There's just piles of bottles. It's hard to really find anything.
Okay, I'm gonna get back out of the room before everyone gets back.
All right. As you're leaving, you run into everybody else.
You have so much energy.
Yeah, it seems like your favorite activity is avoidance.
That's ridiculous. In fact,
Wow.
as I'm like walking backwards towards my room.
I grab. Sorry, it's so hard to get in and out of her accent. It's really crazy. It's like a weird headspace of it. Lysandox is gonna not mean, but is going to grab his shirt from going backwards, and Lysandox is just gonna go. Kihris. Spit it out.
Do we have time to sit down real quick?
Do we, DM?
You have about 10 minutes before class starts.
Or
It'll
she'll
take
look
you
at the clock on the wall.
It'll take you approximately 8 minutes to get to class.
All right. I take a huge inhale and just go, okay. So, I woke up this morning in my bed like I normally do. But today, what was different from other times is that you were also in my bed, which was odd, and wearing that costume. So, to prevent awkwardness that has now happened threefold already, I tried to get you back to your room so that you wouldn't feel weird about waking up in someone else's bed. Now, your bed had blood in it and all the bottles and stuff, so I thought maybe not, and was on the way to put you back into my bed again because my bed is free of blood. And then everything else happened. That is all I know.
Well, that sounds good. No further questions.
Lysandox will let go of you.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't think this thing ever needs to be talked about again.
Well, I think we probably agree about that.
Weird shit happens. We need to go to class. Let's go.
We'll talk about this more in depth later.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You
guys make it just in time to class, and you see that your homeroom class, and you see that Professor Isa is just like holding a flyer, and he's just kind of looking at it as everyone kind of takes their seats.
Oh no.
Good morning, class. How did everyone
Good
sleep?
morning, Professor Iceman.
I slept very well, like an angel.
Alright.
I slept fine in bed myself.
Last night, well, today we were supposed to talk about clubs. We are opening up extracurricular social programs at the school. And it actually turns out that it was kind of serendipitous we do so. And he, like, takes the paper he's holding and just boom, puts it on the board. And it's, like, a crudely drawn flyer that says... It's a picture of Xenagos going like this.
Like the shoe bottle.
Like the shoe bottle, like that. And it says Dramakashia with a exclamation point, and then it says, "Come see the new show by Class 1A 4 days from now. Admission is free."
Oh, Jesus.
Are we putting on a play?
I am.
We tried to quash the rumors that we were putting on a play because we didn't know that the Dikashia could facilitate that many people in that short of a time. But it turns out that these flyers were placed on every single door in all of Meletis. And we have already had tickets reserved for
We have a
least
box office here?
600 people.
Wait, guys.
Oh my god.
We're gonna end up putting the play on in the Coliseum. It's just gonna be a play in the round.
It's too late for us to tell them no. And so, who wants to run the drama club? River immediately throws up her hand, and Polemos immediately throws up his hand.
Oh, Polemos, that's great!
I throw up my hand.
Yeah, let's pickle Polemos.
I also shoot up my hand.
Polemos.
I vote for.
Oh, Thanatos put up his hand too? Oh, well, so Lysandox will think about it.
What about a drama council? Are you accepting a drama council?
I don't care, as long as the play is put up. Anyway, we got 4 days. Have a good time. And he just kind of leaves the flyer on the desk. That's all. And he just kind of rolls over into the corner where there's a sleeping bag, and he just...
Professor...
What about our
Professor...
grades?
Professor, grades. The grades.
Oh, right. Your grades. Yeah. And he goes to his little binder, and he pulls out, like, a sheet of paper that just... and he puts it up on the board. And then goes back to sleep.
Check the board.
Let's have a look-see.
See the board.
Let's go check out that board.
See the board.
I like that board. That is a nice board.
Nice board.
Kihris, you placed second in class
Nice.
Wow.
Holy shit.
to Dorothea. Dorothea aced it. You got a 97.
Ooh.
Good gravy.
Wow.
Oh no.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Lysandox, you got a 96.
Lysandox is like, oh.
Thanatos also got a 96.
Oh, thank God. Thank Erebus.
Kaine got
No,
a
really,
95.
I don't care about this.
Yeah.
And Luanil got a 94.
But you're
Respect.
What a
wizard.
group of smarties!
Lysandox just goes, yes!
And you see that
Like
you
too
all,
loud and just
and
go,
you see
oh.
that you all aced the question portion, and points were gained and lost via the combat.
Oh.
Oh.
So if I would have just hit Gladys a little bit harder.
That blindness would have worked.
You get the sense that a lot of that was based on like teamwork, strategizing, and things of that nature, and how much damage you did, of course. But yeah.
I'll dole out some high fives to my friends because we're smart.
I accept the high five.
I bring the high five in into like a.
I love it.
I'm just like.
I do like a bro high five thing, but Luinil doesn't really know how to do it, so he fucks it up. Because he's like super gay. So he's like, yeah, woo!
I try to keep sympathy as close as I can.
Tries to go in for like a booty bump, doesn't work.
Lysandox has not been this excited for anything. Literally. This is the most expressive she's ever been. She's so happy.
I'm sorry, Toddy also aced the test.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Hot toddy.
So you're technically third kind of Kihris, but
That's all right. Bronze is still podium, baby.
it's more like they share gold and you get silver.
I was thinking they shared platinum.
That's not a thing. Anyway.
It's not a thing in this world.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
Is Kaine not in the business of high fives this morning?
No, she's just like. She's still not making eye contact with you.
No, that's fair. I've been purple for the last like 2 hours. I think that's fair. I'll be like, "Gay, Neil."
Well,
I go up to River and who else? Polemos. And I say, well, this Dakacia Drama Council, I think we can put on an excellent work of art here. Okay, I already got ideas spinning around in my head. We should hold a brainstorming session. We should talk music. There has to be music, of course.
I vote our town.
Armaletus.
Yes.
oh my god.
So, River immediately pipes up and goes, as the one with the most stage experience, I think we should do a play about the Crowan War. It could be very, very romantic, with lots of danger and battle, and things like that. Welcome, Joom Joom Da Boom. It's okay you're late. You were in an axe throwing tournament.
Oh, cool.
You didn't.
Wow.
Neighbors.
You didn't miss all that much. We just
Sounds cool.
we had exams, and the party woke up to one of them having had a drunk night on the town, and now they're missing a world-ending axe.
Yeah.
So.
Hmm.
And they're also starting a drama club, and they're trying to decide what they're doing. Polemos goes, no, we need to have something creative, inspired, something new that no one has seen before.
Okay, how about this? All right, we'll combine both your ideas. All right, the Acacia War, right? But from the perspective. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know history.
The Crowan War, all right, but from the perspective of a horse.
So like you mean like a war horse? Yes.
Yeah, we'll call.
We should call the play War Horse.
Starring Dogalos.
Oh god.
Yeah. If you say warhorse, my ears perk up from across the room.
Excellent. So what would the content of this be?
It would follow this horse's journey, I guess, through this war. Maybe we start mid in his life. He gets recruited for this war, and he falls in love with a beautiful unicorn. Okay, but the unicorn is with the opposing side. We got a sort of Romeo and Juliet situation going on.
Well, that is kind of the point of what the Crowan War was about. the wife of the king of the ancient kingdom of Ovalanton, was quote-unquote kidnapped by Akros, but she actually ran away and eloped with the king of Akros, and that started the war. So it's kind of like thing of that nature.
So what if instead their horses fell in love?
That could work. That could be brilliant. And I actually have a deck of cards specifically to help us negotiate what's happening. I literally have a deck of stories thing where I can just
nice.
I can auto-generate a plot line, and that's what that's going to be Polemos' contribution.
Brilliant.
Oh my god, this is gonna be perfect for Lysandox because she doesn't actually have to play a part. She can literally just be her Pridalhil ancestor.
Yeah.
That basically was leading the Crowan army, which is pretty funny. Because can you imagine Lysandox doing lines?
No.
No, please, don't go, Romeo.
But where is Romeo?
But he's right here. I can see him. Why am I asking where he is?
I see scene 1 already. A lone knight blocks the path and refusing to let the warhorse pass on his way. He's a knight of Akros. He's a horse knight of Akros. Jum, Regan, drink. Everybody drink.
Thanks, Jum.
I'm out of water.
Thanks, Jum.
Jum, make that the boom boom. I don't know. I tried.
Supernova Jum.
Yeah. So we start with scene 1. The horse encounters a knight that says, "No, you cannot have the princess's horse. She is of Akros, and you are of Olanton." And then they fight. And then, after the defeat of that horse, a dome encloses all of Akros, and he has to find a way around this dome to get to his beloved.
Oh. I like it.
Finally, as they reach each other, that is when the elephants come.
The elephants?
The elephants, they break loose and rampage throughout all the town, laying Akros to waste and ending the Akroan War.
We could cast like the 2 sea kids as elephants, I guess.
Does anyone have minor religion?
For a split second, this was the two brothers story from Rick and Morty. And then the elephants came. And that's when things got dialed up to 11.
Oh, yeah.
I love the deck of stories. I wish that they would sponsor us. Like, because the entire, a lone knight shows up, rising action, a dome encloses the town, closing action, chaos erupts as elephants break loose.
Oh my god.
We don't have to use any of that, but that's just the inspiration that Keranos was laying upon me.
I love the creative liberties with history here. We can just rewrite it.
History is merely a conduit for which we can access the emotions of the populace. Now, I understand that none of you like me, and that is fine, but I am the highest build person in all of Theros. So, I think I should play the princess horse. Polemos goes, I can't really disagree with that.
I'd like to
Put her with Douglas.
I'd like to,
Yeah.
Is it okay for someone who's, like, part of the drama club council to be part of the cast?
Of course it is. We are the Drama Club Council, and we make that rule. Right, Polemos? And Polemos is like, yes, that's the rule.
Will you be using real horses for this, or will be people playing horses? I know a guy, that's all I'm saying.
I think it would be much more dramatically effective if the horses were played by people.
What if it's a really emotive horse?
Do you have one?
We do have one.
We know one.
I find Steed.
No, we're fighting right now. He knows why he's not being found. I love that though. The primary reason I asked is because I didn't want to make River make out with my horse.
Oh, I do.
I think that's a wonderful
It is
idea.
college after all.
Luanil is beginning to really not like River at this point, just kind of by being in the group. So I'm like, yeah, let's put her with Douglas.
Lysandox just like winks at Luanil.
He is a trained stage horse.
Really? Any John Wayne movies I might know?
No, but he plays dead real good.
He was corpse horse in the war of.
I'm fine. I've done Equus. If the role requires me to make out with a horse, I will
What?
make out with a horse.
Oh my god, James.
Okay, but hear me out. If we're making history into something no one's ever seen before, what if all the horses were boys? It was an entire all-male cast.
I feel like that would exclude half of the class, and I thought this would be a class project.
Well, I didn't realize there were that many roles.
Yeah, I mean, ladies
Well,
can play boys,
Obviously, well, yes. I mean,
and
roles
boys
are
can play
open
ladies.
to any gender, I suppose. But I was hoping to use everyone in the class.
Lysandox, after being so confident in acing her test, she's just gonna go out on a limb. She steps forward and she goes, I will be the Crowan General. After all, I am a Pridalhil. We're a military family, so I know how to play one.
You got some stuff to pull from. I like it.
I'm going to be completely honest. I did not know that you guys were going to take the Akroan War hook. I thought you would make up your own thing, so just give me a second to re-figure out what the Akroan War was.
Honestly, I
It's
don't,
okay.
I don't
It's
know
alright.
if we should. That just sounds boring. No offense. I'm not a big
I
fan
think-
of history.
But
I
we
can
just
lead
make
us
it's
in
a,
a. I can lead us in some
I'm just going to give you a
truthful
brief
thing.
rundown of what the Akroan War was. Centuries before, the polis of Olanton sunk beneath the sea. Its queen left her husband for the king of Akros. Slighted and heartbroken, the Olanton king summoned his whole host of loyal spears and sails to wage war on the fortified mountain polis. What followed was a siege that stretched on for decades. Whole parts of Akros were destroyed and rebuilt in the fighting. There were heroes who knew only a life of conflict, performing feats of incredible prowess for the honor of Olanton, or who awed the gods with their sleepless commitment to defending Akros. Most people today know of the event from an embellished account laid down in an epic poem, the Akroan War. Although its author has been lost to time, the poem is considered to be a definitive accounting of the greatest war in history. Countless soldiers aspire to fight with the honor and purpose that inspired the heroes of the Akroan War.
Oh, then she will definitely be like, yes, I am one of the champions of Akros. I can do this. Believe in me, Thanatos.
If you believe
Remember my dance.
If you believe in yourself this much, Lysandox, I am going to assign you the role of the King of Akros.
I will take that proudly. Oh my god.
I'm going to make you perform this, just so you know.
I was about to say,
Oh no!
I would say this is a huge shift from what we normally do, but we gave a Cyclops a makeover last episode, so it's not far outside the region of
Anything
things
Last
we
is
could
session
do.
was really heavy, and so I thought that I'd give you guys a nice, couple of school sessions.
It's
Yeah,
out.
because we're in school. We're actually children, everyone.
We're college age. We're all legal.
That's true. You are all legal.
Yes,
Anyway,
we're all.
so the Akroan King is Lysandox.
I would say to
Is she,
No,
is
there's-
she to be a horse king?
oh
A
yeah,
horse king.
everyone's a horse. Of course,
Of
everyone.
course.
Of course.
Except for the elephants.
Except for the elephants, of course.
I don't. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to ask Douglas for advice.
I'll like motion over at Kaine and just, hey, with the interpreter and the horse trainer, you'll be able to go full method on horse. You'll be totally okay.
Okay.
What shall we name the Douglas's character?
Oh well, he doesn't have to be the protagonist. I don't want people kissing horses. He doesn't kiss, he bites. But I'd be happy to play the chorus with him.
So we're going to have an entire play of people dressed like horses with one real horse in the chorus.
Yeah, we're just
No, you don't. It's probably not.
Postmodern. It's
It'll be on
postmodern.
It'll be on Deus Ex Machina. He'll be the elephants.
It sounds like a production of. It sounds like a production of In the Heights I saw, where the only Hispanic person in the entire cast was in the chorus.
Yeah.
Don't forget West Side Story. Oh wait, barely any people of color in that one.
I can do tech. Wizard.
I can do costumes. I know I can't find elephants for the elephants you want to cast, but I can probably make costumes and have birds puppet them for you.
Okay.
I will play the horse.
You should do that.
Again,
You're the
is
best
it
of us.
Is it okay to have people on the council be part of the cast?
I don't think it's going to be any way around it. What are we going to do about the Theros?
Put them on lights.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same. That's genius. Yes, Kaine.
Oh, I can and the explosions of war can just be like boom in the background through all the scenes, and there'll be like one moment of quiet, one moment of like the horse princess and the horse hero, and they're like this close to each other, and then boom, explosions as they kiss. And then Polemos is like, yes, and I can help. I can have lightning just strike the ground between them, separating the stage and having it fall apart as Olanton sinks into the sea, resigning the Olanton hero to the depths of the ocean.
I'd like to
It's
go
gonna be
to the
amazing.
chalkboard and make a list of things we need to get. Fire extinguisher.
Counter spells galore. Would that the Union could see us now.
So light and sound is going to be Savaros and Polemos.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kaine is on costumes.
Apparently.
You volunteered that.
I volunteered that for the elephants.
Okay, so the
Puppetry.
Puppetry.
The Akroan king is Lysandox. The Akroan princess is River.
No one objects to this.
It's really.
No.
I was about to say it's really up to Thanatos.
Yeah.
All great artists insert themselves into their own art. All the greats
Of
do it.
course.
And Polemos kind of leans over and goes, if we really want people to come and enjoy it, we need to have a top biller, even if they're not the best actor.
Fair.
Oof.
Good move.
Shade.
It's the sad truth.
Sade.
Coming
Sade.
anyway, that's why we have to make a play.
Yeah, we already sold 600 tickets.
600. My
I thought
God.
it was free.
It is free, but they reserve their seats.
Anyway, so we have the Olanton hero, the Akroan princess. Any other characters anyone wants to play?
Can I play the boy that gets shot at the end of Act 1?
How
Like
could you?
is.
I die. Die.
Can I
Die.
blood.
I'll be like, yeah, just like the Les Mis boy that dies.
Which will be played by
Gavroche, yes.
Can I play?
Someone's gonna have to get their hair chopped off on stage.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, you should.
a tree, Kaine.
Can I be like in Cyrano de Bergerac where all I say is terrine of beef?
Oh god.
Kihris,
What
you're
are
a
the rules?
you're a showstopper in some
Yeah,
way,
we
you
don't
know.
need River. We have the math.
Showstopper.
We're doing the math.
Y'all
No
be.
No offense, Mort. I am not going to kiss you.
Great, you'll be swell.
I think that the perfect role for Kihris would be one that capitalizes on his impressive physique and his martial capabilities. He will be the Olantan king.
Ooh.
If I must, I must.
Who falls in battle with the Akroan king.
Oh shit.
That sounds pretty badass. I'm in.
It
And
does.
also a horse.
And also, whatever we need the horse for. I'll look over at Kaine and be like, can you make an elephant costume for my horse?
Yeah, I can do that, Kihris.
Okay.
Kihris, we're going to have to spar some more to make this real.
Oh my gosh, yes! I can't wait. I can do the syncing of it. I can be the syncing of an Olanton too. Water effects, fire effects, lightning effects.
I have one question. How are we going to build the set in 4 days? Do any of you have carpentry experience?
I do not.
What type of
Nope.
skill check would that be?
It would be a check with carpenter's tools.
Oh,
No one has carpentry.
Oh
We could-
no.
Perhaps we can
do
ask
know.
people in town.
Does anybody else in the class
No.
build? Bud builds. Is Bud okay? It's been a week.
He has not been seen in class.
Hold on. If we are true thespians, the audience needs only see the lens in their mind's eye.
Yeah,
You
No.
thought it's a point.
And we'll
This
make
Can
them-
I
Okay.
just press to digitate it? Like
What if
Polemos?
what if everything was
press to
shadow
digitate.
play?
a set?
A set.
What if everything was shadow play?
Arnea,
You know-
Arnea speaks up and just goes, "Yo, so like I know there's this one guy in class 1B, and he's like a construction worker, and that's like his thing,
How do you know anybody in any other class?
because we go to school and hang out with the other students instead of going on deadly adventures."
Oh,
That's
We're
what
training
people
on
have
being
been
heroes.
doing.
What can we say?
man, you must not have any piety.
No!
Woo!
We're all checking
Perfect.
our piety marks like.
Mm,
His name is Cosmo.
He sounds perfect.
Hmm.
Cosmo the Carpenter.
Is his last name Kramer because he's really into levels?
Does he have a girlfriend?
That
who
was a
wants
deep
her?
Seinfeld joke for anyone who cares.
His last name is
I do care.
I can't even pronounce this name that I pissed. I picked, not pissed.
Pissed.
That just pissed out.
Good job, Jake.
Cosmo Oikodamus. Oikodamus. Yeah, Oikodamus. Cosmo Oikodamus.
Oikoidum. Wait.
Wait,
Coitus?
Oikodamus.
Ah.
I will spell it in chat.
Coconut.
Chips Ahoy.
Ah.
Cute.
Boy.
But yeah, like you can talk to him. I think he might be willing to do it.
That's great.
Yeah, let's ask him. Or I do like Lysandox's shadow play idea. You know, Plamus. That could go along with your artsy fartsy, you know,
No,
take it from a
spectacle,
different angle.
inspiration.
Yeah, okay, but Polemos,
What?
hear me out.
What?
We only see the cast when there's a fiery explosion or lightning strikes.
He thinks for a second. He just kind of leans back. And River just goes, no, we need to be seen. That is the point. People are coming to see us. If we are just in darkness the whole time, then only people with dark vision can see us. And that would be very ableist of us.
Two
Yes.
words.
But okay.
Dream ballet.
Oh my god. Hate it.
We could, okay.
Why
like
don't we
this.
just have a guy talk about killing himself in a barn too? Let's just make that part of the plot.
How about we make this a one-person show? River, it's all on you.
River, you get to be everybody.
Really? I can just
That's gotta be drama.
Can you act
No,
the
we all
songs
need to
out?
work together for this. This is a project. Heroism is about working together to solve problems, not hoisting it all on one person.
She hoists a
agree.
lot.
We should all work together.
Yeah.
True.
Shade,
True.
Shade.
I'm already in. I'm 100% into this.
Oh my god.
So is this like an equal opportunity director kind of thing, or who's directing?
Who's directing?
Hmm.
I think Thanatos has come up with some quite excellent ideas. If we can coalesce on a vision, I think that Thanatos can star and direct in this.
Well,
You did put your two ideas together. You already did that, so.
The great idea.
I'll take it. I'll direct. I've never done it before, but I think I can handle it. It's always something I've dreamed of doing.
Do we need like someone to call cues, manage the stage?
Like a stage manager?
Like yes, like a manager of the stage.
I feel like you would know that term because you are a pop star.
Well, we don't have stage managers. I just have a manager. Why do you hate me so much?
I'll look over at top.
I guess I'm a little bit of a bitch, but it's like.
I know some stage managers in Miletus. I could reach out.
All right.
What about Moira? She's very
She isn't,
Oh.
of course, Moira! You should be playing the lead!
Oh no, I don't think I should be performing at all. I'm afraid that things might get out of hand. I tend to get really. I'm a charisma class, and I tend to get really into my my characters. Last time that I performed, I leveled an entire city.
We don't want you to get too excited.
But you
With
are
me,
very
stage
cool.
manager is
But
perfect.
you didn't play a character that at all had any rage.
I like the risk. I want her to play the most dangerous character in the entire play.
Shut up!
No,
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 calm
that's
down.
unnecessary. It's unnecessary. She's
If she
shy.
doesn't want to do it, she doesn't want to do it.
River can be just as loud.
Absolutely. You know what? I agree. She can play the Crowan princess. I will give up that role, and I will just sing in the chorus. If Moira gets to be the Crowan princess.
Okay, this sounds like Moira clearly told us her boundaries. Like, I don't.
River, you're the lead.
Yes,
And that
but
seems
people
very
are
disrespectful.
gonna-
Take
It's
it.
what we call peer pressure, Thanatos. Are you not familiar with the
My
concept?
god, she's a...
Yes, but also we don't want to trigger people.
Yeah.
This is the DM just wanting fucking chaos.
This is that thing of like that DM lesson of if the characters don't get involved in something, the worst possible thing happens. That's DM 101. And this is why. So yeah.
Luanil, do you want to be the princess?
I
Oh,
mean,
no, I am playing the princess if we are not having Moira play the princess. That's my
She'll be at the concessions. She's gonna be so good at something else.
it's
Moto,
fine. I
would you
want to
be
play.
like-
I want to play the sort of Gavrashi character, for lack of a better term.
Okay. Well, I guess it's decided.
Is there? I'm playing role of small Crowan boy who gets killed.
Like boy and
course
Kaine
boy.
plants a tree.
I know just the one Luanil. It says it clearly in the Crowan War.
This little Crowan. There's a photo.
Wait, I should totally be the stage manager moving the black boxes because my stealth is so fucking
So you're
high.
gonna
Mage
Yeah.
with Eco.
you're gonna
Stage mage with Eco.
You guys can be props and shit because you guys are stealthy.
I could stage manage very well. I'm very
Crew
good at
manager,
what I do.
basically.
I could
Heck
manage
yeah,
the
that's
stage
fine by
very well.
me.
And I hide in the shadows, so no one would ever see me.
It's true.
You're the goddamn Minotaur Batman. You're damn right.
I'm more of a bull than a bat, but I appreciate the compliment.
Bull.
Oh, anytime. Literally anytime.
Eco bull man.
Right, shall we... All right, Polemos says, shall we get to writing? I'm thinking 4 scenes in which all these characters are represented. Go. Scene 1. What happened?
All right.
The
Scene
princess
1.
dies.
Okay.
Just
That
we're throwing stuff off the cuff. Off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Sorry,
keep them.
I'm so salty today.
Look, the princess dies. I love it. You know, the audience is not expecting that, so we're like, already they're gonna be at the edge of their seats. They're like, what's gonna happen next? And so I
would be rather surprised if the princess died in the first scene. That's some revolution.
See, I think we should go the backwards way and do like a Sweeney Todd where someone sings "I Feel You, Princess a Crowin," and then we see her later like Joanna.
Oh.
I saw it when the Sweeney Todd came to Miletus. Andrew Lloyd Webber even comes here.
The demon barber of
Is that
the
an Andrew Lloyd
parlor.
Webber show?
Yes.
Instead of meat pies, it's euros.
It's Euros.
Yes.
More hot, more Euro. That doesn't work.
That's one of my...
Bring me the lamb.
That is one of my favorite shows I've ever done, like, chorus work on, because that song in particular has the most ridiculous, like, just exclamations. By the end
The
of
rhythm
song,
structure is
the rhythm
insane.
structure is fucked. But literally, like, you're supposed to sound like a cacophony of people talking. And
Yeah.
the last line is, God, that's good, that is D. Have you licious ever tasted, smell such? Oh my God, what more? That's pie's good.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
David Sondheim, everyone.
Oh, that's song.
Ah.
God, that's good, that is D. Have you licious.
It's delirious. It's to have you licious. It's delightful. Sorry.
But I like that.
And is this going to be a musical?
yeah.
No,
Play
no.
with music.
I cannot sing. I haven't tried, but I can.
Have you
No.
seen these
You don't
days
have to sing.
shows? Anyone can sing these days,
To be
Lysandox.
fair,
You'll be fine.
At least 3 of our lead characters play musical instruments.
Yeah. I
It
would
can
say,
be
yeah,
like
at least.
once. Everyone plays an instrument. A bar on the stage.
Oh, you know what? I love
Wow.
this. And, okay, scratch everything. It is a bar on stage.
Okay.
You know, it's like we're in a bar and we're telling the story of the Akroan War.
Yes.
As
And we're
horses.
all playing instruments.
As horses.
As
Horses. Of course. As horses, of course.
Can you even pluck lute strings with a hook? Does that work?
Well, we would be... I was thinking we'd just be representative of horses. We would have our hands.
Okay.
Does anyone have a free loot I can test that with?
I definitely can't play an instrument.
Kihris, I have every single instrument in the universe back in my room. I can absolutely lend a lute.
Even bagpipes?
Yes, even bagpipes. You play the bagpipes?
I dabble.
Kihris, you're full of surprises.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Lysandox was confident, and she's slowly losing her confidence as this conversation completely gets scratched into a musical.
So scene 1, what happens? And Polemos has like a little pad out.
All right. So the door opens. There's an old scraggly man. You know, there's lots of smoke and fog on the stage. The door opens to the bar. This man walks in. He's the narrator. And he tells everybody,
Wait, so we're adding a narrator now.
yeah,
Who's playing the narrator?
you.
Me? But I will be in the light
Yes.
booth.
You'll be the what?
I'll be in the light booth.
Oh, well, it's
Can
a
you subtle
puppet.
spell or?
It's a puppet.
Honestly.
Oh my god.
Also, wouldn't it be cool if you were on stage and you were like reading this tale out to everybody and you're like, and
Yes,
suddenly
I
lightning strikes and you just.
I agree, I can be the chorus. I alone
Excellent.
can be the chorus.
Excellent. And you rise up from the stage.
Okay. So
No.
just for I feel like a lot of this is going to be improvised. So let's just lay out what each scene, the location, and the purpose of the scene. 4 scenes. Let's go.
Scene 1, bar.
Scene 1 bar.
None.
Narrator pulls
Interior.
Narrator pulls various and sundry members of bar to play parts, a la Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, to tell the story of the Akroan War.
Are we still all horses?
As horses! Yes!
We are still all
Yes.
Lysandox has completely lost. She's so lost now. She's like, I'm so confused.
I'm also confused.
So, a bar, and the narrator pulls characters into story of a Crowan War. That is scene 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scene 2. And this is the DM speaking now, because I'm basically what I'm gonna do is we're going to stage a play when this happens.
Oh god.
And all of you are gonna play roles,
Improv.
and we're going to be improvising the scenes. But we need like
Oh my God.
need a skeleton
Right,
to
right.
improv
Yeah.
around. So
All right.
first scene, the narrator's going to pull people up, and they're going to tell the story of the
Yeah.
war. Okay, so what happens in scene 2?
I would say.
What was the? What was that first card you pulled about the knight being alone on the?
A lone knight blocks the path, refusing to let anyone pass.
Okay, well then that could happen in that scene.
Okay. And I'm thinking that the boy who gets shot is that knight who blocks the path.
Perhaps
Just
he's
a boy
blocking.
all along. That makes sense.
He's blocking the path of either the queen or the king who is kidnapping the queen to elope.
I'm the king. That's me, right?
Yes,
You are the
struck
king.
down for love.
Who's the lone
Oh, the
knight
horse.
then? Who's this new character we've added in?
It's going to be played by Luanil.
Ah.
He's going to
The
get
boy
shot.
is the lone knight.
Okay.
Yes, the boy is the lone
I'm gonna
knight.
get shot by the Kaiser.
He's
and then-
he's an Akroan nationalist, and he will be murdered brutally by.
But I have to sing a sad boy song
Yes.
first.
Give us
There are
your best.
giants in the sky.
This
Give
us your
series
best
will
boy
not be
8
sung
bars.
through because we will lose subscribers.
When will I see my parents again?
Julian's here.
How long?
I haven't seen them for 6 years.
So the Olantan hero approaches
Yee.
this knight, who's a boy,
Mhm.
and brutally murders him
I
so that he
can't-
can make his way to Akros.
Yes.
And elope with the queen.
Thanatos,
Wait,
you're
or
playing
was it the other way
king,
around?
right?
The king
No.
has already eloped with the queen.
Ah, gotcha.
The king eloped with the queen of, the queen eloped with the king
Of Akros.
of Akros. The
Vakros.
Olantan
That's
queen-
me.
Yes, that is you. We do not have the Olantan queen cast. We have the princess cast.
We never have to see her because this is about from the horse's point of
This
view.
is from the horse's point of view, yes.
Oh my god. I thought we were.
Lysandox says, thank God. In her brain, she's like, oh God, thank God.
I'm
So
going
everyone
to
is
give
a
this
horse,
horse
but
some
they're also-
hay.
So everyone is a horse, but there are also horses in the play.
That seems
Yes.
confusing. Do you think the
But I
audience
thought
will
I'm a
be able to follow
boy.
that?
I don't think it matters. Scene 3, what happens?
Our horse lovers have to meet
Jesus God.
I
and
thought-
follow.
Horse lover.
I thought Horse Love was supposed to happen in Act 2.
This will be
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Act 1 ends with the boy being murdered.
Gotcha. So then the horses fall in love. Then there should be a war.
Yeah. With the elephants.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
We're doing theater. Are you proud of me?
So it should be war, killing of the two kings, complete chaos, elephants, end of play.
Oh,
Yes.
so both
So-
kings
And then
die.
the boy during the curtain call comes back as an angel.
Yes.
And it turns out that the boy all along was
The narrator.
a god. was Thassa, god of the ocean. Or
Brilliant.
Heliod himself, striking Olanton into the sea.
Ah, I like it.
Can you do that? Do you
What?
feel like you can switch quickly between characters like that?
It will be a challenge, but I can do it. I can sing a
believe in
duet
you.
with myself.
The horse
Mock,
rapper-
yeah, ing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mockingbird.
Oh my god.
Bird.
Okay.
Ah,
Scene
Ah.
1, a bar.
Ah.
The narrator pulls the characters into the story as they play their own instruments. Scene 2,
yeah.
a knight blocks the path. It's Heliod in disguise, saying, "Don't go and get the princess. Don't do that." And then Olanton Hero just kills him, just caps him. Then scene 3, the lovers meet at the castle.
Mhm.
And then scene 4 is chaos and war.
Yeah, lovers can die kissing each other, but while being trampled by elephants.
Deus
God.
ex elephants. Yes.
And now both kings are dying, or only the Atlantean king dies? Are we going to kill each
Everyone
other?
dies. It's a tragedy.
Mhm. It's Hamlet.
How did you know that was the Acroan prince's name?
It was a
Oh,
lucky guess.
no.
Okay.
Huh.
Everyone dies. Heliod sinks Olanton. And that's scene 4.
I'll come up with a song.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, just for the sake of our audience, when you do come up with a song, you get like one verse.
That's fine.
And there's no group numbers. No.
I already know what Heliod is gonna sing, so.
God.
If it's Here Comes the Sun, you owe me $5.
Here comes the sun. Doo 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 doo. Throws the spear. Destroys an entire civilization.
Night Solaire
I'm
will
gonna
weep.
soak up the sun.
By
Oh
this
no,
point-
you
by this
you're
point, you guys
no.
are brainstorming, and it's like 7 p.m. You have spent 12 hours brainstorming this play, rehearsing
Wow.
it, and getting nowhere.
24-hour play festival. It's gonna be great.
You have 3 days to prep.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, I'm
At
gonna
least-
go get fabric to make the horse costumes.
Okay.
And the elephants.
Everyone pitches in, and you have about 500 gold with which to buy fabrics.
Sure, I'll make it work.
Frankensons.
Frankensons.
Don't forget
Kihris.
myrrh.
You, me, Colosseum. Now we must rehearse our big fight.
Ah,
And she
fight
stops
I'll be
choreography.
the fight
Almost better than
choreographer.
real fighting.
Aranea gets up and goes, "I will choreograph the fight."
Okay.
You can do that with supervision.
Dorothea just kind of steps up and goes, "I'll help her. It'll be fine. You'll be okay."
To the Colosseum. Lysandox.
Lionel just goes to like a Sally beauty supply to buy makeup.
Oh,
I-
I'm with you, yeah.
Yes, Joanne,
I go-
Sally's
Okay,
written them
so
all.
I'm gonna say that that's wrapped up in what Kaine is doing as well. You
Sure.
have that $500 budget with which to buy whatever you.
We spend it
You need-
mostly on makeup because Luenell needs to be fabulous.
And glittery if I'm the sun.
Yeah.
Okay. And Thanatos, what are you doing with your time?
I go to this.
Palemo suggests that you find Cosmo and ask him to.
Oh, I was gonna go to the stables to learn how to be a horse.
Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, you can just spend the day with the horses.
I'll spend the day with the horses.
All right.
Well, maybe it'd be more responsible of me to go meet with this guy.
Yeah, we could use
No,
our
no, no,
sense.
no.
But
No,
it's
no, no,
7
no, no.
p.m. right now. It is 7
Oh.
p.m. You have a
3
whole 3 days.
You have 3
Okay.
days. Like, you
I'll
can
go
talk
be
to
with the
him tomorrow.
horses.
Okay. So you go and you be with the horses. You walk into the stable. It smells of shit. Doglos is still kind of sitting in the corner, looking very dejected. There's a whole bunch of other horses that look like horses. You can't really gauge anything from them on first glance because they're horses, and they're just kind of eating their hay and just enjoying their day.
I approach Doglos and I say, "Hey, guy. I know we've never really talked to each other, but we're doing a play. You're gonna be in it. You're gonna be a star. I don't know if you can understand. Actually, I cast tongues.
You just...
Does that work?"
Can you speak any language?
So there's some animals that speak like, oh, I speak giant owl. I don't know if horses speak a language.
I don't think they do.
Damn it.
Like, I know owl bears speak like giant owl, but...
Okay. Well, it understands. All it has to do is understand a like.
Yeah, he understands.
No.
He understands all languages.
Yeah, any creature that knows at least one language
Of course he does.
can hear the target, understands what it says. Okay, so I tap Dokos very politely and cast tongues so I can speak with him. Hello, Sir Dokos.
Can you understand him too?
You know what? Yeah, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target, and can hear the target understands what it says. So I can.
Okay, he doesn't know any languages.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
He can't speak any languages, but he understands languages. So you can talk to him. He can't really talk back to you.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, never mind then. I just talked to him. So anyway, you're gonna be in this play, but I'm also gonna be in this play, and everyone's gonna be a horse. And I just came down to, spend the rest of the day with you, and learn what it is to inhabit a horse.
He kind of looks at you a little wary when you say inhabit a horse. And then he just kind of stands up and he walks over to the other horses and he just at them and they all just kind of like look over in his direction and they all just turn at attention to you.
Oh, these are your friends. Hi friends. Hey, Dogos' friends. So I guess my first question is, what does it feel like, to be a horse?
They all kind of look at Doglos, and Doglos looks back at you. Make me an insight check.
This is great.
That is a... Oh, fuck. That's an 8.
Oh no.
You stare at these horses, and they stare back into you. Meanwhile,
I look at him.
Meanwhile, Kaine and Luanil, you head out into the city. Where are you going first?
Joanne's.
Yeah.
Joanne's of Miletus.
Alright, so you go to Joanne's of Miletus and you find this very nice fabric store, Joanne's of Miletus. As you're perusing the aisles and perusing the options, you come across basically a person who is like observing all these different schools of thread and cloth, and kind of looks and goes, "Oh, can I help you?"
Yes. We're putting on a play at the Dakacia. I need...
Oh, yes, I heard about that. I'm bringing all 12 of my children.
Wonderful. Can you help me make the costumes?
Help you make them?
Well, at least pick the fabric. We need lots of things to make us look like horses. We need elephant costumes. We need a Heliod costume, but he has to be a horse. That was very much specific.
Interesting. What is your budget? And remember that you have to spread this among makeup too.
Yeah, I lean over to Luanil. How much do we spend on makeup?
We spent like half at least.
We have 250 gold. Is that enough for fabric?
Well, I have some options here. I can give you basic fabrics, some very simple, kind of itchy fabrics that don't really show off very well.
Itchy is perfect. I don't want to be doing this anyway.
Alright, if you want some itchy fabrics, I can sell those to you for 250. If you want some of the nicer stuff that kind of pops a little bit more, you want more specific things, I can probably put together a package for you for around 350 gold.
Okay. How much would it be if we just got itchy horse-colored fabric, itchy elephant-colored fabric, and leaves for trees colored fabric, and tubing.
One nice gold sheet of something.
One really nice gold sheet for the Heliod costume.
I could probably do that for around 300.
Alright, let me check my gold.
I can throw into.
8 gold.
I can cover it. It's fine.
Oh yeah, you are a city boy. You have money.
Yes.
Let's
So that you said how much? 300 gold pieces?
Correct. I can
Okay.
give you exactly what Kaine just asked for. What this person just asked for.
Yes. Okay, well, I hand her the 250, that's the rest of our budget, and then another 50 from my own pocket.
Beautiful. Thank you.
amazing. I'm gonna spend most of my time on your Heliod.
Do you want to take it with you, or would you like it? You know what? I'm gonna have to take some time to put it together. I will send it to the school when it is ready.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I take the gold fabric now to start working?
Sure, you can take the gold fabric. Let me take it for you. Let's see. And then she just goes over and just like pulls out like one roll of gold, and she slices off just enough for like a nice Heliod gown, and hands it over to you.
Thank you. And I run out the building.
I whisper, I have nice legs. You could make the gown a little short.
I got you. Also, we're definitely gonna need like staffs for your Heliod costume, so we probably should go to like the cleaning supply closet and steal like a broom, and we should get some cardboard and some foil. That should work.
That's fine. I'm sure we can find these things. I'm sure we can find that around the school.
Yeah.
All right, Lysandox and Kihris. Arne and Dorothea lead you out to the Colosseum, and under the watchful eye of Gladys, who is still here and just watching, Arne goes, "Okay, so I need to get a sense of who you guys are. So I want you to hit each other as hard as you can."
Oh no.
Maybe we could talk about weapon styles first.
Right. Okay.
Like,
Yeah. So you use a spear, Kihris, and you have used like a mace and a crossbow, right? So why don't you bash him in the head with a crossbow and you stab her in the gut with a spear?
That
I want to see how that goes.
doesn't seem balanced.
Alternatively, what if she's also got a spirit mace? How about a dual mace versus a trident because of the Trident King? And then we can and then if it gets really hairy, we can go CQC. We can drop weapons and just start punching each other in the face.
I like the idea
Not
of
for real.
I like the idea of you guys ending up dropping weapons and then like really just like your hands around her neck like this, and she like goes over and just kind of like gently, but like puts her hands around Lysandox's neck.
Okay.
But like this.
No.
But you want to make sure that you keep your thumbs like you want to make sure that you keep your thumbs like kind of separated from the Adam's apple, so that you're like grabbing the neck. In fact, it's better if you kind of hold the shoulders, so it looks a little bit more like that. So you can like throttle the person, and she's like all of a sudden for some reason really gentle. And then she comes over to you, and it's like, and then with you, just whenever you fall, because you're gonna fall a lot, you're gonna get thrown on the ground a lot. Just make sure that you lay your hand out and like really distribute distribute the shock so that you don't like break an arm or something.
Distribute the shock.
All right.
Okay.
It's
So
all
I
about the
think we can do that.
performance of the hit. You are sort of. It's all about the response to the hit. You keep it safe, but you make it look like it
you don't
hurts.
actually hit the person very hard. Like if you hit them at all, it's just gonna be like a ha. But it's the person on the other side that does the fuck. That is where the action is. That is where the drama is.
He's
I
good.
couldn't hold that one in.
He's good.
Understand now. I believe I understand. I do. I
All right.
I want to try.
All right, cool. Let's go. Make me both of you make me performance checks.
Okay, here we go. Oh, Lysandox. What did you get yourself into? Her performance is +1.
Oh Lord, it's not gonna matter. My roll was garbage.
Like 12.
I got an 11. You're okay.
Oh shit!
So shockingly, Kihris, being in front of Aranea is a little like daunting. Like you haven't been a gladiator in a little bit, like an actual gladiator, and like actually faked a hit in a while. So you're kind of like, a little bit, and not quite like hitting those beats. Whereas Lysandox is like selling it maybe a little too much, but that's still a little better than what you're doing. And RNA is just kind of like, good, yeah. No. So we need to have a little bit more like passion behind it. Like, okay, so Lysandox. So this person is the entire reason you couldn't be with your love for so long, right?
Good. That's good.
Yeah, this person is the object of your hatred, and you've been at war for decades. And if you can just put this fucker down, then the war will be over. Your people will hail you as a hero forever and ever and fucking ever. So you really need to sell that. You, Kihris. And she comes over and she just gets like perilously close to you. This person has stolen your beloved. You gave them everything. And they still ran away from you to be with this piece of shit. So what you gotta do is you gotta earn back what's yours, because not only is the future of your kingdom riding on this, not only is your future riding on this,
Right.
your love is riding on this.
Thanatos in the background. He's right.
Damn, that's good. Damn, that's good.
So,
We've
like-
only been working for 12 hours. That's incredible. That's
So, like-
yeah.
It's like channel that, both of you. Try that. In fact, I want to hear what you say to each other before you make each hit. Okay?
Oh no.
Oh.
All right. Kihris,
All right.
you go first.
All right. Is this gonna be followed by a check of some kind, or you're
Yes.
just looking for improv? Okay,
Yes.
great.
God.
All
It
right,
will
just getting
determine the
in
DC for the check.
Oh
deep
Lord.
diaphragmatic breaths. Just. Okay. All right.
Don't hold back, Kihris. It's the only way I'll learn.
Okay. No, you're
Yeah,
right.
beat the shit out of her, Kihris. Dorothea's like, no, you don't want to beat the shit out of her. Oh, well, I mean, dramatically. Beat the shit out of her dramatically.
Sure.
You know, whatever. Go!
Huh? You steal my love? I shall take your heart! Blend with my...
Make me a performance check.
Oh, I just want that line, please.
Still go, huh?
Oh my god! This is horrible! I got 12, so, better than last time, but
The
jeez,
DC for
better
that
than
one,
that.
the DC for that one was 10 because you really sold it.
Thank God. Thank
The
God.
technique all over the place, but you really sold it.
Thank you.
All right, Lysandox, you take this hit, and you what do you do when the spear comes at you?
Where did you stab? Like towards my shoulder?
Yeah, I'll go towards the left pap. Yeah.
The left pap. She'll like clutch her shoulder and kind of
Grab me some-
and like slowly look up at you, Kihris. Perhaps if your love wasn't so weak, it wouldn't be able to be overlooked. And she goes,
Good. Yeah, good. Yeah. Give me a performance check, Lysandox.
Man, what did she say?
That's what she would say. She's trying, man.
She's trying.
That's
trying.
brilliant. It's brilliant.
Thank you, Regan. Make that performance check.
That's a 3.
The DC for that was going to be a 17.
Yeah.
You cannot match Kihris or Arne's enthusiasm, and it's really getting in your head. Like, you're really all up in your head and you're not in the moment, and yeah, it just doesn't, it's just not working. And then, like, Dorothea's like, good, all
That
right,
wasn't
let's-
good, was it?
No, it wasn't, but that's okay.
No.
That's why we're
But
here.
here's
That's why we're in rehearsal. That's what we're doing. Meanwhile, back to Thanatos. You have been meditating with these horses for over an hour. Just staring
All
at
right.
them as they stare at you.
You know what? I think I can feel it. I think I get your vibe. All right? And I think I can get down with this. Does anyone want a bunkmate tonight?
Oh my god.
The horses all kind of look away, and then Douglas just kind of snorts, and one of them just kind of backs up a little bit, and then just kind of like comes forward and like kind of nuzzles you.
Oh. Hello, pal. My name's Thanatos Mortimer. I hold up my hand for a handshake.
He kind of looks at Douglas, and Douglas just goes, and the horse just kind of goes, and just kind of nuzzles your hand.
All right. Nice to meet you. Well, I'll just come in, I guess. I just want to get your vibe, just want to know what your nightly routine is, what you dream about, your deepest, darkest fears. Let's just have a regular old sleepover.
All right. Give me a vibe check. Give me an inspiration, an insight check.
Not a vibe.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
Bad.
Bad vibes. Bad vibes.
That's an 18.
What's his vibe?
Yeah,
18?
baby.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you vibe. You like get on all fours and you like realize that doesn't work, and you're like, you know what?
Mhm.
I don't need to be on all fours to embody a horse. And then you just kind of like stand up and you just meditate, and you start to feel like a horse. You see the hay in front of you in the trough, and it starts to look very tantalizing. You lean forward without using your hands, and you just take some in your mouth without even thinking. It tastes
This is-
good.
Yeah,
You enjoy this.
this is delicious. I have been sleeping on hay. Why don't you guys talk about this? This stuff is delicious. This is the best grass I've ever eaten in my whole entire life. You don't even need anything. No dressings. No bacon bits.
At this
Just
point,
hay.
Douglas says,
What?
when you embrace simplicity, that's when everything clicks into place.
You can talk?
Of course I can talk. You just didn't know how to listen.
Ah.
That hay wasn't normal hay, was it? It was some of
It's
that hay
completely
last
normal
night.
hay. It's just
Did that hay come from like a
did Zane,
dealer?
did Zane plant this,
Yeah.
this
No.
hay?
It's just Thanatos has opened his third eye.
His horse
And he can
eye.
see my whole eye.
Wait, does this mean he can
Okay,
always
what?
talk to Douglas now? They can like message.
Who knows? Thanatos is in tune with the horse.
Oh my
Oh
god.
Jesus.
We are one.
So-
I feel like
So this is a play, correct?
yes, this is a play. It'll be on stage and everything.
Right.
People will be there. Yeah.
Beautiful. And you think you can spread throughout the whole world the truth of what it is to be a horse?
I think I know this feeling so well now that I don't even need words to express the
You don't, man.
yeah. Yeah, just the state I'm in. It's like my head has been split open, and all the information I ever needed to know or didn't need to know has either left or entered me.
Awakening is a
Yeah.
brutal feeling. It's
Mm.
brutal. Everyone thinks that like when it all clicks into place, that it's gonna be like, oh, everything makes sense and everything is wonderful. But no, there's a violence about awakening.
Yeah, it's therapeutic though. You know, it's cathartic.
Very. And that is your goal with this play. You must tell the whole world what it is to be a horse.
I will, man. I promise you. Every single person in Meletis will know what it is to be a horse. Will know the power. Will know the pain.
At this moment, you turn and you see like a stable hand just kind of like watching you.
Hey, guy.
And he
Look,
just wanders off. He just doesn't even give you a chance to respond. He just wanders off. Kaine and Luanil, where are you going next?
Now that I have the fabric, I guess I assume our school has a place for sewing.
Does Dakash have like a craft sewing room or something?
Yeah.
You already know that like some of the members of the class have particularly Toddy and River were both like gonna get started on like a shop. And that was gonna be in the common space.
Gotcha. Alright, then I'm heading there.
Beautiful.
Well, you know the saying, use a singer, don't prick your finger.
So you picked up.
That's actually a marketing slogan of Singer.
Did you pick up the makeup?
Yeah, we already picked up.
Yeah, we got it all.
We just assumed
we
did.
You just assumed you did?
Yeah.
We assumed we did.
You did not. You did not yet. Where are you going to pick up the makeup?
Whatever a Sephora of Meletis is, or like.
I was thinking go to like.
Sephora sounds great. Sure. You see a Sephora.
Sephora.
You see a Sephora and a MVS next to each other.
I look at Kaine and I'm like, get the glittery things from Sephora, and we can pretty much get everything else from DVS.
Okay, you go grab the glittery things. I'm gonna go and grab all the normal stuff and a Halloween packet. No reason. I run off into that.
I walk in, and well, okay, so I go to whoever's working at this place, and I'm like, I need your glittery thing. So I end up buying probably like a MAC product or some other like Urban Decay, something that like sticks. I'm using real brand names because I'm not improv enough.
That's totally fine. You find some Suburban Decay.
Suburban Decay, thank you.
You find Suburban Decay.
And lack.
And lack, yes. You find exactly what you're. Actually, give me an investigation check. Let's see if you can find it.
Okay.
You've been here before.
Yeah. Yes. Usually to buy cologne. You said investigation, correct?
Yes.
17.
Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, you find exactly what you're looking for, and you bring it up to the counter, and there's this guy behind the counter who looks very bored. He's chewing some gum. All right, so that's gonna be it.
Yes.
Cool. He goes to the cash register. So the glitter is gonna be about the glitter and the makeup all together. It's gonna be about 200 gold.
No, we were just picking up glitter from Sephora.
Oh.
Right?
I just got glitter.
Oh, you just got glitter? The glitter's gonna be about
because she's getting like the makeup at the drugstore.
Yeah, where it's cheap.
The glitter's gonna be 150 gold.
Okay. So I give 150 gold of our other 250. So we have 100 left now to spend at the drugstore, which actually should be okay. And I'm like, here.
All right. And Kaine, you go into this drugstore. What are you looking for?
Just foundation, contour, blush.
You can get all that for about 50 gold, and then you come across like this like beautiful Festival of Fright setup, because that's coming up in a few months. And so people are already getting ready for it, and you see
Oh my God.
all these crazy things. You see a lot of candy. It's very tantalizing.
I used to
Is
set
there
those
a
palettes.
Halloween makeup palette where it's just white and red and black and green and all the primary colors?
Yes.
I grab
A little
one
brush.
of those. A little tiny
The little
brush.
foam brush that disintegrates.
I might return this. And ask Luna what to do. I'm gonna go to the checkout.
You go to the checkout, and you see this little satyr just kind of like running around, going, next, please.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. What do we got?
I put it all on there. Sorry, I got a lot of things.
Do you have a DVS card?
No. I just moved to the city for
Okay.
the Akashia.
Would you like one?
Is it free?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your address?
The Akashia.
Cool.
I love this role play. Signing up for
Feels
rewards
purely
card.
like real life. Trent.
All right. That will be with the rewards card. That brings it down to 100 gold.
Amazing. That's all I have. I put it all in
Plus
there.
4 of your social taste it. Beautiful.
Hey, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So you have all of that.
All right, I run outside.
Okay. You.
Wait,
how
don't
much
forget the
how much of-
mile-long receipt.
Yeah, you have like a receipt that just goes
I'm
on.
100%
It takes
holding it.
forever.
it takes like about 30 minutes for them to write it out because there's no printer. So they're just like writing out your receipt.
As soon as I have it, if it's really long, I just have it over my head and a bag on my shoulder and waving it in the air.
How much of the budget do you have left?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They said we could spend it all on makeup and costumes. Right?
No, they didn't. They said that's our budget for the show, so be careful.
I thought we were making black boxes and gonna move them around.
We'll
We
figure
might
it
have
out.
to.
I thought you said it
Which
was
is totally
makeup
what we
and
thought we were gonna do
costumes.
anyway.
Yeah, I thought you said it was makeup and costumes.
Oh yeah.
Because I thought
but
each
then
department got 500.
No. It was 500, and they gave it to you for the makeup and costumes. But they said that's all we got for the whole budget. I may have not communicated that clearly, but that is what was said.
You did not.
Well, there's gonna be so many people on stage. Who the hell needs a set?
Yeah.
It's like high school
we'll
theater
make-
where there's like 40 people.
This
in
is
the
a
cast.
high school theater.
Look, we can take people from class 1B and make them our furniture. It doesn't matter.
This is a distinguished college.
Yeah, you'd think they have a better theater budget.
Anyway. Cool. There you go. Lysandox and Kihris. Both of you make me another performance check. Let's just see if you've gotten any better.
Let's pray. It's better than a 3.
Alright.
17.
Nice.
18.
Woo.
Wow, you guys have really stepped up to the plate. You're starting to get the hang of like what it means to be an actor, Lysandox. It's really no different from being at war. Like, it's just instead of killing people, you don't. And so like you like really are starting to like get it's hard for you. It's hard for you to get that concept, but there's something fluid about it. There's something methodical about the way that you move choreographing stage combat compared to choreographing real combat. And while both of you are still a little rusty, could use some more rehearsal, RNA is like, fuck yeah! That's it! You guys are getting it. Cool. we barely need to have any more rehearsal, I don't think, except we're going to rehearse every day for the next couple of days, and also there's
I
going to
would
be
like to rehearse.
there will be a call. There will be a fight call before the run. We need to have a fight call just to keep everybody safe. You know, union rules. Anyway, so So, any other questions you got? Anything else you want to work on?
Entirely up to you, Lysandox. I'm good.
I feel like we've worked hard today. We earned a
Yeah.
good night's rest. We'll come back harder tomorrow.
All right. And so,
Yeah.
and so Dorothy and Arnea both like say their farewells. They take their stuff and they head off to their room, and you guys head off to yours. Thanatos.
I sleep in the stable that night.
You sleep in the stable.
Nice.
All right.
It feels like home.
Yeah. You like
Oh no, he wakes up, he's a horse.
and you like kind of lay on your side with your legs kind of extended, kind of like horses do. But yeah, Luanil and Kaine, you come back to the school with all that stuff, and you see that like River is the only one still in the common space. You see that a bunch of other people have been there. You see a whole bunch of cups and potions of haste lying around. And she's just still there, and she's just frantically drawing designs for these costumes.
Aww.
Oh, hello.
I also 100% want to say on the way to the school, I showed Luanil the Halloween makeup packet that I bought. I'm like, should we give this to our leading lady and keep the good stuff for us, or should I just return this?
You know, I could probably mess with it and make it a better schmear. So we can give it to the leading lady. Fun fact, listeners, it's not hard to doctor fright makeup, by the way.
It's not. Not at all. I actually kind of like it, to be honest.
The pigments are super vivid, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, I think we can use the cheap shit for her and the good stuff for us.
Yeah.
You have this conversation as she looks haggard. Her like silver hair, her dyed silver hair, kind of like drooping and sweating in her face, and it's just kind of a bit of a mess. She's been hard at work, and she just kind of looks up at the two of you and goes, "Do you have materials for me to start work?"
I have material for me to start work.
It should be delivered.
Oh, yes.
We bought a package of materials and it'll be delivered.
Oh, so it should be in the mail room. I was under the impression that we were all contributing, and I wanted to contribute.
Well,
as
you should be working on your lines, right?
We don't have lines. It's a completely improvised show.
Oh.
I thought we were writing a script.
Well.
Script schmipped.
Alright, sure. Yeah. Well, the only thing I currently have is what Luanil's Heliod costume's gonna be, so I'm gonna start working on that. He specifically asked for his caps to show.
If I may, I'm very talented at sewing body ridiculous and celestial influenced costuming. I am a pop star. It is what I do.
It's true.
Hold on.
I can help you.
True.
Okay. 1 second.
I literally will pay James to make sure that Thanatos wakes up as a horse the next day.
Thanatos wakes up in the stable.
Oh no.
Oh wait, I'm Thanatos in stream. Hello everybody. Hi, I'm Thanatos.
Oh, man.
Let me sew you a tail so I can do things during battle with my tails.
That's a really good impression. I thought it was me for a second. It was like, what
Yeah, who is it?
there?
Oh gosh. Yeah, everyone's in a different slot.
Oh, you're the DM. You're the DM, Michael.
Thanks for sticking around for a clickety clackety roll to attackety. James and Regan will be right backety.
and
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Wes is Kaine,
Press.
and Gold Old Myles is Kihris.
Ooh. Hello! Fish.
Was that BoJack Horseman?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
That's
Ah,
awesome.
fish.
That's awesome.
Oh, that was great. This has been a really, really cool session. It's a lot
I
of fun.
completely agree.
Chat, have you guys been having fun? There's 11 of you, and I've only seen like 3 to 4 people actually message in chat today. Everyone's just lurking, blurking,
Lurking, just lurking.
blurking, splurking. Loads of it. Loads of fish or loads of lurking. So confused. Don't know what's happening. Riri!
Oh,
Howdy.
You missed my Thanatos impression.
yes.
It was very good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
10 out of 10.
Thanks, Boo.
Anywho, yeah, so she's sitting there and just looks at you like, if you don't want me to work with you on this, I don't have to. I was just trying to offer my expertise.
I mean, your hair is kind of droopy. You might want to just go take a rest.
She kind of touches her hair and just kind of like looks at you and just kind of puts herself up and just goes, well, I suppose I do need my beauty sleep. If you don't want anything to do with me, that's fine.
If you want to do this, by all means, you can start pinning it and I can take measurements. But
I'm just not. We just ordered the fabric, so I'm not sure if it's here yet.
yeah, this
It's
is the
probably-
only one we have to work on.
It's probably in the mail room, if it was sent.
Yeah.
To
We do need to
I
start.
don't-
We will need help taking measurements, though. We have to measure like a bunch of people into horses.
Yeah,
yeah. So do you want me to go acquire measurements of people?
sure.
Sure. I mean, if you know how to convert them into some way of us knowing how to make a horse costume.
I am a woman of many talents. I can figure it out.
Cool.
But yes, the designs that Polemos and I worked on are here.
Okay.
Have a good one. And she just kind of stands up, grabs her bag, and like heads off.
Alright, I'm definitely measuring Luanel, and I'm just like making sure I can give you a nice, like, good leg amount. I'm also gonna give you a slit in it.
Is tennis skirt too short?
No, of course not.
Alright, beautiful. And you guys spend the rest of your evening working on that. I assume you go to the mailroom to pick up the fabrics?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's about 10 o'clock at this point. Lysandox and Kihris have retired. Thanatos is nowhere to be found. What do you two do?
Us?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely staying up until Luanel's Heliod costume is done.
You're gonna stay up until the costume's done?
That costume. The other
Okay.
ones I'll take my time tomorrow.
Give me a... Since Luna's helping, you can do this to advantage, but give me a sleight of hand check using your charisma.
Okay, I have proficiency in that, so
So you add your proficiency and your charisma.
I have +5.
So, yeah.
Alright, that's a dirty 20.
30-20? Yeah. It takes a little bit, but with Luanil's kind of guiding hand and a little bit of the sparkle from his hair, you're able to really create something that just fits him to a T. It's still pinned in certain places as you work into the night. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Right. A 18.
18. Okay. You manage to kind of hold yourself firm as you.
I yawn
work
and I shake it off.
You yawn and shake it off. It's about midnight. It's a little after midnight at this point. Do you guys retire, or is there anything else you want to do?
As long as Lunil's Heliod costume is done, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
That's fine.
With the mystery of the missing axe and what the fuck happened last night still unsolved, Thanatos sleeping with the horses and becoming one with their mindset and creating a new religion almost. And Kihris and Lysandox battered and bruised from hours of stage combat. We end our
Nice.
session.
Yeah!
All right, guys.
We literally said, "Oh, fuck the axe. We'll find it."
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll turn up. I'm sure the axe of the god of slaughter will turn up. It'll be fine. But beautiful. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for being here. We have What the Fuck Am I Watching Wednesdays, where we're gonna probably finish Resident Evil Village on stream Wednesday at 7 p.m. And then on Saturday we have Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden, and then this again on Mondays. The Icewind Dale one is at 10 p.m. You can find all that information in our schedule. Yeah, please, if you're not following us already, give us a follow, subscribe if you like what we do, and join our Discord. And yeah, we love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Stay safe out there. This is Clickety Clackety signing off. Good night.
Goodbye.
Come backity, you hoes.